Welcome everyone to the Collectors Chat. You might notice that a certain member isn't on right now. That's because Vic is on his way to my place. We're doing a trade, and then we're going to film a special video, special review for a piece. So we got some things going on since he's off tonight, and I don't gotta go to work till late tomorrow. So I'm going to hold down the fort with Mike and hopefully a few other people. And then when he gets here, depending on how many people are here, he'll come in and say hello. But then we'll either end it, or if we got a good conversation going on, I'll leave it live so everyone can continue. And then I'll just shut it down when we're done.
Sounds like a plan.
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you mind me asking what you guys trading, or you wanna wait to let everybody know?
Well, if you know Vic, you know his favorite character, so it's one of those pieces. And basically, on my end, it helped me acquire the last piece for my Turtles collection. So now I got them all. I could do the review. So I just I'm moving a few things around. As you notice, there's not a pile behind me anymore.
Oh shit! I did not see.
Yeah, so I've been moving everything around because ever since I did the Disney collection room tour, everybody's like, "Oh, we want to see the sideshow room tour," and I'm like, "Oh, of course," because that's the room that's a wreck. So I'm slowly cleaning it all up so I can film a new room tour and make a few spaces for a few other pieces.
I hear you, Daniel-san. Very good.
So
statue collecting.
Good, but very expensive.
Yes. Statues come from heart.
Yeah,
not gut. Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. I picked up the Master Yota.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I picked him up, man. I finally picked him up. I mean, it's like almost 3 months. That's when I picked him up almost 3 months ago. I'm looking at him now. He's so beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, I saw it in person. You did a hell of a job on it.
Yeah, dude. If you think I did a job on that, you should have seen the condition that shit was in before I got my hands on it. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't have thought I did. You wouldn't believe I did it. I still can't believe I did it.
Well, see, I was one of the few people that actually got to see it in person beforehand, because when I used to work for ShopRite, we had that display in our store. And
ShopRite?
Yeah, we had them with Pepsi, was it? That had the Yoda and the Darth Maul. We had them both in the store.
Oh shit! I'm surprised you ain't trying to grab at one of them, man. Them damn things are like almost $2,000 and better now.
I tried. They didn't want to let them go.
Yeah. Then I heard like a lot of play. I didn't even know they got them. I thought it was like something from the movie theaters or something like that, because I know it was like a promotional piece. But I guess it did make sense. Maybe I guess some stores.
Yeah, it depended from what I heard from the guy, because being a manager, I used to talk to a lot of the vendors. And he said basically it came down to how many pieces you ordered. So if you ordered a certain amount of money worth of product from Pepsi, you got to have them in your store. Yeah.
Oh, snap. Oh, that makes sense.
Being that we ordered tons of Pepsi, we had them.
Pepsi products.
Yeah, we had those big displays you see on TV, like walls of cans. We had those in our store. So,
that's crazy.
And then we had Maul and Yoda like on cans designed like they were fighting. So it was really cool.
Oh shit! Y'all had them on top.
Yeah,
and they're fucking heavy, man. Those pieces are heavy. It's funny because when I picked up Yoda from the shop, I had my Mercedes S500, right? And putting him in was so easy. And it's weird because the car I got now, like my BMW now, it's longer and bigger than a Mercedes. But when I went to pick it up, I'm like, how the fuck I get this damn statue in a Mercedes? Because the BMW is wider and longer. I mean, because I have the 750 Li, and I'm like, yo, like, why is this shit? I had to maneuver it to get it in the back seat. I'm like, how the hell did I get this thing in here, man? It was funny, but oh my god, I'm sitting here I just love it, man. I fucking love it.
Plus, I always tell people getting it in's one thing, getting it out's another.
Oh man, yeah. Well, actually, the funny thing is, it was the opposite. But you're right, though. Normally, getting shit in is easier than getting it out because when you get it in, you're trying to angle it right so you don't scuff up or scratch anything in the vehicle and on the statue itself. But so getting it out is always harder. But for some reason, it was easier. It took me less than 60 seconds getting it out, but it shit took me like over 8 minutes getting it in. That, to be honest.
And then I don't know if you're like me, but being that I'm a collector and I know how fragile things are, I don't like really people helping me because I'm afraid they're going to break something.
They're going to break something, and you can't really say that because they're helping you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Like, I was thinking about getting the 1/6 scale Batman versus Superman pieces, but I looked at the Wonder Woman and I didn't like the Wonder Woman doesn't look anything like the female actress that played Wonder Woman.
I so wanted, well, because that was the one piece I thought about getting, but then the same as you, I saw the face and I'm like,
nothing like her.
How is Batman and Superman so spot on to the actors, but Wonder Woman?
They just fucked it. I mean, the body is nice. And I think they kind of took that idea from that company. I can never pronounce it right, but it's spelled Phicen.
Fission.
Yeah, they do a fucking beautiful job on like their women characters.
Oh, the Phicen seamless nude bodies are amazing.
Dude, have you ever held them in your hand?
Yeah, I've held them.
Woo.
My friend, the guy that's always trying to get me to buy Hot Toys type stuff, always is preaching, you got to get these bodies and then redress them and everything.
Yo, I can't lie, Lou. Well, like, once you pick one up in your hand and you feel that weight, I mean, once you pick it, once you look at it, you're like, oh shit, you're mesmerized. And even if the bras and everything are on them, because they have the real female body parts, scope the vagina, everything, and you're like, oh snap! But then when you actually pick it up, and then when you articulate the body, you're mesmerized. And they actually use real metal armature for bone replacement under the skin tone. And I'm like, yo, I mean, it's just bad and it's heavy. And the fucking things don't need a stand. They don't need stands.
Because my friend, the one piece that I'm really thinking about getting, because every time I go to order a Hot Toy, I usually cancel it because I say I really don't collect these. But I really love the Catwoman from Batman, the one that they got on the Bat Pod. So I'm thinking of getting the Bat Pod off Carlos because he has a spare. And I was going to get Catwoman, but everyone's like, yeah, get the Fission or Phicen body and put it on the suit on that. And it makes a big difference.
Yeah, because I was going to do the same thing with the Wonder Woman. I was like, you know what? I'll just get that body and put it on her. But then I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't like the face. The face doesn't look anything like her. I mean, and I mean, I like the colorations and the freckles they added to it. It made it look nice, but it looks not like her. And I'm like, when the hell does Wonder Woman have brown eyes? Like, in the picture, she got brown eyes. And Wonder Woman eyes are gray. Like, they're like grayish blue. What's going on with these guys? Like,
And what's weird is usually that company is on the money with the portraits.
I'm thinking they probably didn't get a license for her.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably what it is. Or maybe the license isn't approved yet, or maybe the second one down the line, because they're going to make another 2 or 3 of that particular piece.
They always do.
Yeah, everybody just flooding the market with all this repetitiveness. But I'm definitely. But as far as statues go, I definitely want to pick up that. I gotta pick up the Dark Side, and I might just go ahead and re-get the Superman Premium Format, and I might get the Batman again. But I really want to get into the 1/3 scale stuff. That's like like I just want a couple of pieces of every. You know what I mean? I don't want to go crazy like I did before. I just want like just nice pieces, man.
Now, did you hear about the situation with Darkseid?
Oh boy, no, I didn't.
Well, basically, Sideshow got their stock in. They looked at them. They said, these are not up to our standards. This is not what we want to give to our fans. And they scrapped them. They just destroyed the whole shipment.
Oh, my God. That means it must have really been shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Normally they put out garbage. So if they said that shit wasn't up to their expectations, it must have really been shit.
I think
or maybe that's something they just basically bullshit.
Well, I think what's going on, to be honest with you, and this is what I've said from the beginning, was why it was a good thing for us, other statues coming into the marketplace, because it's forcing Sideshow to up their game. And we're getting better statues because of it. And now it's a huge step for Sideshow to look at a whole shipment of statues and say, no, these are garbage, start from scratch.
I didn't think of it that way, but you make sense. It does. You do make sense. Like, I'm gonna be getting back into the 1/6 scale, but then again, like I told everybody 100 times, I've never left. It's just that I'm extremely picky with what I get, and it's like over the years when I keep getting rid of stuff, getting rid of, I always keep reevaluating myself, because I'm like, you know what? My space, I have bigger space now, but my space is still limited. Even though my daughter's going off to college, and that's costing me money. But and of course, I'll be lying to myself. Fuck everybody else on YouTube. I'll be lying to myself if I sat here and said that's not gonna put a dent in my collectibles. Of course it is. What I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's more important? My collectibles or my kids' education? As a parent, your kids always come before you. You know what I'm saying? And she's going to a good university. It's not like, she's getting a good and stuff because of the whole military thing. But I still got to pay for a lot of it. She's going to Morgan State in Maryland.
Oh, nice.
And So, and then me and my wife had to put money together because she wants to do the summer program. The summer program helps them adapt and help them get ready for the regular, the regular semester.
Yeah.
So we had to come out of our pocket for that. You know what I mean? But and then now, the new car. I paid the majority of everything cash because I don't do car notes anymore. Those days are over for me. But when a vehicle costs a certain amount of money, you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you.
It's like, once you hit over 10 grand, once you get that $1 over $9,999, IRS is all up your cool.
That's
right. I mean? So that, I mean? So that takes a damper out of shit. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna reevaluate, and because the way my house is built, like the upstairs, how it's like contemporary. So it's like, and like they make these houses smaller. So like the dining area is right across from the walk-in kitchen, but then the dining area and the living room is one big area. So I don't have a lot of wall space.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I and it's kind of crazy the way I set stuff up. Arranging shit and this, that, and third. I said, you know what? I had to rearrange my living room just to put the Yoda next to the TV, and I didn't even want him there. It's crazy, man. But
well, that's definitely the life of a collector. You sit there, you get a piece, and then when you get a lot of them, it's just like, okay, where is this going? Now I got to rearrange stuff. I have to put stuff, like you said, where you might not want to put it. And it's just, that's what happens.
Yeah, or like you got to sit there and recycle your shit
Yeah,
every
you
3
got
or
to
4
put them in
months.
storage. And I don't
That's
like
crazy,
that. It
man.
drives me nuts because to
I can
me, a
imagine.
statue's to be looked at. And like you said, one of the big problems is you do kind of have to recycle them at least once a year because you don't want it sitting in the box without breathing air for too
Hmm.
long.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. I used to tell a lot of people on my old channel with Hot Toys is Hot Toys have the same problem. Like I know a lot of guys like that will buy like 2 or 3 Hot Toys. I did that. I brought 2 or 3 Hot Toys too. But I learned from other individuals that told me, yo, don't keep them in the boxes. And a lot of people, used to put them in certain, even in climate control, because of all the ink and the dyes they used to use, it
Mhm.
runs. And it's a wrap. Like you go, like especially, oh my God, especially Intubate. Intubate was infamous for their figures, like the what the hell was that? The Donnie Yen, Ip Man,
Mhm.
and I always thought Intubate had nice figures, and I like the bodies and everything better compared to Hot Toys. Some people said I was crazy because they said, "Oh, Hot Toys are more articulated." But I said, "Yeah, but Intimate figures, the fucking figures stand on their own,
Mhm.
their head sculpts and everything." But everybody said, "Oh, you're wrong," and the figures are breaking and everything is leaking and bleeding and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, to each his own. And if you look at the basketball players and stuff, like I'm fucking. Like, come on, man. The basketball players, like, if you look at the sizes and how they do, I mean, they are beautiful pieces.
Oh,
Them
yeah.
Intubay,
Mhm.
they're fucking beautiful, bro. And it's like Hot Toy. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you put a Hot Toys next to them, they're taller than the Hot Toys. They might not be as crazily articulated as Hot Toys, but if you look at what they do with the uniforms and everything, it's just beautiful.
Well, what gets me too is a lot of, I know, I believe it was Carlos might have shown it. No, not Carl. It was Ryan, Too Many Figures. He was doing work on a Hot Toy figure, and he was pulling off the clothes, and he was showing how some of them, the bodies, actually got an oily residue on them and started breaking down.
Hmm. Especially the Batman's that's why they call the Batman Begin Batman.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the oily abs because after a while, like run at the ab area because of the that rubber,
Mm-hmm.
they they got messed up. Like they'll start leaking and because it's all that stuff it disintegrates. Like
Mm-hmm.
those rubbers and stuff. But it's different. Like you look at Hot Toys now, you're like, come on, dude, you have the fucking thing for 3 to 9 months and it's already starting to disintegrate. But then you look at the GI Joes from the 60s and 70s when they use real
Yeah.
rubber for the
Mm-hmm.
divers. I mean, you expect shit like that. Come on, the fucking thing's like 35, 40 years old, man. What's your excuse for fucking a figure that costs close to? I mean, come on, GI Joes back then were like what, fucking 10, 12
Mm-hmm.
dollars. Come on, now you look at a damn Hot Toy figure that remotely costs like 160, like what 145, 160, like 2 or 3 years, like 3, 4 years ago. Come on, man, that's like almost 8, 9 times more expensive than a GI Joe, and GI Joes don't look nowhere near these other 1/6 scale companies, but look just how loyal the GI Joe community and these collectors are, man. They are just and if you look at it, fucking GI Joe is still worth 3 to 5 times more than Hot Toys. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, it's just amazing, man. Even like now, Randy Baldwin, like, once Sideshow started coming out, people were like, Baldwin who? Randy what? Now, everybody and their grandmother's trying to find Randy, on Baldwin stat. Now everybody want to go
Yeah.
back, everybody want the Baldwin statues now. That shit crazy. Like last year, his wife was selling statues for fucking 70, $80.
Well, that's the thing because people wanted to hang him out to dry because they all were blaming him, but they didn't look at the situation. The man, he didn't want to sell his statues for that, but he was going through a messy divorce with a greedy wife who got control of his statues, and she just started selling them because she just wanted the money. So she basically sullied his name, but people don't want to hear that because they just think what they want to think. And now they're like, because the story came out, the truth, and they're like, oh, so now they know his product was good. How pretty much all of us started with collecting his stuff. And now they want them. So now you're seeing the prices go back up on a lot of that stuff.
And I think a lot of that has to do with with Sideshow and Kotobukiya. Sideshow, due to the fact that a lot of people like us, they see some of the things Sideshow do, and they're like, wait a minute, like, what's the whole point of having a cinema kit, a Marquette piece, and then a premium format piece, and then all these pieces are different sizes. Then even if your premium formats, this guy is slightly smaller than that one, it doesn't make sense. When you look at Randy Bowman shit, and all his stuff is to scale, like perfectly to scale. Then if you look at the Kotobukiya stuff, even though Kotobukiya they have more brighter, vibrant colors to their stuff, but most of their shit is like 110. It's like basically the same size, 110 scale, and it goes. And some pieces that they make, they go perfect with some of the Randy Bowen stuff. I think that's another reason why a lot of people get into the Randy Bowen too, because a lot of people, come on, man. Lou,
plus, Kodo, like, here's the thing for me. Like, Kodo is probably where I'd say start for most collectors because they're very affordable. And, they use a lot more plastics in their stuff, so there's less chance that they're going to break. The only thing that I don't like with some of their stuff is that some of them just don't come with bases. And for me, a statue needs a base. I don't like to just stand the statue on the shelf without a base. And to me, it feels like a figure. But they have good sculpts, vibrant colors, nice action poses. Like, I absolutely love their Hulk versus a Hulkbuster, but again, like you said, it's 1/8 scale or 1/10. If it was 1/6, hell yeah. Now,
it'd be a different story.
Now, I do collect the Bishojo line, some of them, the ones I really like, but that's about as far as I go with them. But I would say to a collector who wants to get into it, start with Kodo, move up to Bowen, because then you're getting fully sculpted statues. And then if you like those a lot and you want to go to the next level, then go with the Sideshow and other company stuff, because that's bigger scale, more money, and then see how it goes from there. Because once you go above Sideshow and you're going to customs and a lot of these other companies, now you're talking in the grand range for a statue. And whoever thought, because I know when I started in this hobby, I never thought the day would come where I would think $800 to $1,000 is a price that I'd be willing to pay for one piece.
Pay for something, but you upgrade. Once you start upgrading, that's how it is. You accumulate and you upgrade. Then it's like, fuck it, you want to pay in. You go from $399 to $450, and then you're like, damn, that's kind of expensive. Then the next thing you know, you're like, you really want this piece, and $450 turn to $590, and $590 turn to $7, and $7 turn to $9, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? But it's a piece you really, really gotta have, and the next thing you know, you got like 70, 80 pieces, like, behind you, and you gotta figure out where to put them.
And then what kills me too is it's like, it's hard, at least for me, to cancel stuff, because like I canceled a piece, like I said, because I'm not really a hot toy collector, and I looked at it and I didn't know how well it would actually fit in with my stuff. But when it comes to the quarter scale, I wanted to cancel He-Man because I didn't want to get into another line.
Right.
But then I look at the piece, because when you go to cancel, you look at your order, and it's like, fuck, I can't bring myself to cancel it because I grew up with He-Man. And it's like, fuck, I want it, even though I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the space, so I don't want to get it to start more shit. But I'm like, but then again, I do want it. But I also know that getting He-Man means I got to get Skeletor.
All day. All day.
And then
Can't
if I
have
get
just him, right?
Skeletor, I love Evelyn. I mean, I could probably be satisfied with those three because I'm not as big of a fan of the rest of the pieces that I would have to have those. But those three are kind of a necessity if you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man, because if you're doing He-Man, you got to get, you know, they're going to fucking release another He-Man with Prince Adam, most likely. And, or if you just get He-Man, you got to get Tila. Especially if you're going to get Evelyn.
Or She-Ra, yeah.
Orko, they do an Orko statue.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. Well, Orko, they could probably do as like what they did with the Thor frog and shit, because Orko's small. So he could be like one of those $100 to $150 pieces. And yeah, I would get it. I would get it to pose it with He-Man. It would just make sense. Honestly, Orko should have been the exclusive.
An exclusive, yeah, that comes with He-Man. Yeah, definitely.
Or that was the perfect opportunity to pull a Lobo and say, okay, well, you could order Orko for an extra $150 and pose it on the base. That's one of the ways they could have went with that too.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
To me, Orko was my favorite. It was like I like He-Man, but for some reason on that show, Orko was always my favorite. Don't ask me why. I just
Orko was kind of like the comedic relief sometimes.
It's like with me and Silverhawks.
Yeah.
I think my favorite character with Silverhawks was fucking Carpet Kid. Don't ask me why. I just always liked him. Him and the twins.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many great cartoons from when we grew up.
Oh,
like,
come on, man! Bionic 6.
Even though I used to watch the Wonder Twins and all of that, but how cool would that statue be? Because if they did a Wonder Twins, they could do them where you could buy them separate or as a set. They could have the rings out, and you could have it where the statues go together like this if you wanted.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And or like a magnet and have and just have like a little LED in there.
Yeah.
That way both rings when they activate they light up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be hot. That would be cool. Or even if 1/6 scale, man. Like
I don't care because I collect 1/6.
Yeah, I would love to fucking see a A-team. I mean, I could see them making money off of an A-team line. And a Michael Knight line.
Come on. Especially with the vehicles and everything.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you collect strictly statues. Anybody from our genre, anybody from our age group is definitely going to want to have the fucking... I can't see nobody not spending that money to get the van and all four of the fucking A-team guys. Fuck Amy, she came on later.
Yeah.
Just the four of those guys. No, not the four. I'm talking about the three of them.
You got Hannibal.
Yeah, four.
Hannibal, FaZe,
four of them.
B.A.
Murdoch and Mr. T and Murdoch.
B.A.
Right. Yeah, I was right. 4. And then Michael. Come on, man. Michael Knight and Kit. Come on, man. You out of your fucking mind.
Especially if they put a voice box in Kit.
And a Kit, what? Come on, you know they're gonna have to put a voice box.
And the light going.
They got to do that, bro. Like, I was. Oh man, because I was gonna get the reason why I didn't get the Marty McFly piece was because for some reason I got a funny, strange film. They're gonna release another one with better that look like him more. Because that one, I'm sorry, not look like him, but it didn't look like him. And that's the main reason. That's actually the only reason why I didn't pick him up, because I knew if I got him, I was definitely gonna get the DeLorean.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm tired of settling with these companies. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. They release another one. They're gonna look at the new Superman.
That's how they get us, dude. It's exactly how they get us. Because you come up with version 1, which is good or okay, but you see, there could be some better things about it. So then, like a year later, you get version 2. Now version 2 is better. So you're like, shit, now I got to buy another one of the same character, try to sell the old one, and that's how they keep making their money.
And then it's like when you do that, you're kind of washing yourself up as a company, because then it's like you get a lot of people like us. Like I know a lot of guys in the 1/6 scale realm who left. I mean, yeah, a lot of guys in the statue realm, I meant to say, who left 1/6 and they migrated to statues because they figure, you know what, Hot Toys is getting too expensive. And at that time, we're talking about 3.5, 4 years ago, where Hot Toys are starting to reach that $200 threshold, and then the sideshow statues were around $350, going into the $400 range. Now they're all over $490, $500 now. So a lot of people are like, you know what? Why should I get a 1/6 scale figure that if he or she's sleeveless, they got all these nasty joints that it looks like a toy, and people were like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well go into, I'm gonna get rid of this shit. I'm going to statues. I know a lot of guys I used to talk to that did that.
That happened with me.
But then you got some guys. Oh shit!
I started my first 3 pieces. Well, my first 5 pieces I ever got from Sideshow / Hot Toys were Terminator stuff. So I had the T2 Arnold statue where he's holding the Zamboni gun or whatever they called it. Then I had the piece that Vic has, the quarter scale Endo. And then I had the John Connor Hot Toy, the Sarah Connor, and the T1000, which I had custom painted eyes and stuff. And these were cool, but like you said, the ones with the clothes, fine, you don't see the joints. But Sarah, the way she was, you could see the joints. And I'm like, man, there's just something I don't like about the joints. And that's what made me go up into statues, because I then ordered the Joker. Well, no, first I ordered Star Wars premium formats, and then the Joker. Once I got the Joker, it was all over, because I was like, okay, comic book, quarter scale, PFs, that's where it is for me. So that's what I started.
Okay. Because like with me, the Randy Bowman would just, I mean, come on, man, you're looking at fucking $80 to $130 pieces, and everywhere I went, if I brought 2 or 3 of them, I was getting a deal. I was paying less than $290 for 3 damn statues.
Oh, Bowen was where it was at in the comic store days.
Yeah.
You never paid sticker price for a statue.
No,
for a Bowen there.
Only like the one I paid more sticker and more was Fix It Hulk. I forgot which other Green Hulk it was. I think it was a Savage. I forgot which one it was, because Randy Bowen has like 9 different Green Hulk. I just can't remember which one. I got all of them.
Actually, I think that's
one that name was
the way I'm gonna go, because I want to get, now that I did the deal, obviously it was for a Hulk, so I want to get another Hulk because I like the Hulk in my collection. But the problem with the Hulk, and the only reason Vic was able to talk me into it, was because I can't put them on any of my shelves because the bases on the Hulks are massive. And I want something that could fit in the Bessa. So I'm probably going to have to go with a 1/6 scale just to have one that'll fit.
I kept my 1/6 scale Avenger, like the first Avengers Hulk with Mark Ruffalo. I kept that one because I like a lot. I like all 3 of the Hot Toys Hulks. Actually, I don't like the pants on the other 2, but I like the last one. I like because you can actually change the upper torso. He's got that Hulk smash position, pose. I like that. But the first one, I was like, you know what, fuck it. The first one was just perfect for me. Fan, and I'm definitely gonna get my hands on that, even though I don't really like it. But I'm definitely gonna get my hands on a 1/6 scale Wolverine, and I might just get a muscle body and put a better muscle body on it. Because for some reason, Sideshow does not know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to muscular bodies on their superheroes. They just don't do a good job. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They really need to make, the whole point of having something be a cartoon, a comic book interpreted 1/6 scale figure is it's supposed to be over exaggerated with muscles. That's why it's a fucking, come on, it's a comic book. It's a comic book character, and it's, come on, just like with their premium format Superman and Batman. Like, Batman is mad brolic, but he should have been bigger, and Superman should have been like fucking, like a guy who just finished shooting up steroids.
Well, you like want to be honest. You know what I picture when I see them, because I got them right next to me. I really see Alex Ross in them.
You do?
I see that older, more distinguished, like Batman and Superman, not the young Superman. I see the aging Superman, like in his 40s.
Well, he's definitely old. That's Superman. They definitely portrayed him being older. But the whole point is like, dude, like, when are you gonna come on, man? When people think of a comic book interpreted Batman and Superman, they don't want that. They want, like, we want a comic book. We want a diesel ass Superman and Batman. After that, do what the fuck you want to do. Like, you don't have to keep trying to make Superman a mix between Brandon Routh, Dean Cain, and fucking Christopher Reeve. Like, just do a over the top guy who looks like he could fucking take 2 goddamn planets and play basketball with him if he wanted to. Like, come on. Come on, man. Just for once, do you know what I'm saying? Do something the way we want it done, not the way you guys want to do shit all the time, man. Come on, man. Honestly, this is the reason why you guys still got
if you look at a lot of the DC pieces, now that I'm, staring at them because we're talking about it, but a lot of them do have that older look to them, like the more, I guess I would call it more distinguished, but the older features, like, you definitely see them in their at least late 30s.
Either way you look at it, they're all pieces of art. And,
I love them. I'm a big DC fan, and I love every one of them. But I could see where some people are like, what's going on? Because you look at your Marvel, and they're more the younger looking 20s, 25.
Yeah. They're from the popular part, you look at the Jean Grey and you look at the Jean Grey, you look at the Rogue, and you look at Cyclops, and come on, everybody know X-Men became real famous in the 90s. In the 90s, they, what I'm saying, they became real famous, and we all know it's because of the X-Men animated TV series.
Yeah, of course.
I've always been an X-Men fan. Hell, I remember. Let me tell you how far I go back with X-Men. When Spider-Man went into the X-Men universe and remember when he whooped all their asses? Like me, we're comic buffs, so we understand that. We know. A lot of these people are like, what? They fought? Yeah, and he fucked them all up. Spider-Man whooped them all.
To me, to this day, I always picture Rogue's voice as the woman who played her in the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So it's like, but that's how you should do it. Like, do a super, even if you do a Superman from the mid, like when he, like when they really start introducing Lobo and him and Lobo.
Well, remember, a lot of people don't even remember it, but we had for a long time a Superman with long hair.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, for years. For years. Like for years, man, and you're right. People don't remember that, and everybody's seen a couple of the books right after when he came back from the death, and they think, oh, that was it. Nah, it wasn't. They had that look for a while. Warner Brothers was really carrying that for a minute.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I believe the Jerry Seinfeld statue one, the one that became real popular from the TV show. That one was a long. That one he had long hair in that one. Because I think that was like they carried that shit. I think for like a good couple of years, man. I'm not gonna sit there and say how many years because I can't remember, but it was some years though.
Yeah, definitely that was like why they originally went with what the hell's his name to play him in the Superman Lives movie that never came to be.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage, and they had him with the long hair. The problem with that movie, because I saw that video, The Death of Superman Lives, which is actually...
I don't mean to cut you off, but the problem with that movie was everything I saw on the cable. When I sit there and I look at the movie, I get mad because I'm like, yo, I just thank God they didn't make that movie.
My God, hell yes. Because you saw all of the ideas that were going around in their head.
Oh
and
my
you're
God.
like, what in the God were you thinking of? That plastic suit with all the lights in it.
Oh, fighting giant spiders.
Yeah.
This idiot. What's wrong with these idiots? He can't fly. What the hell are you talking about? He shouldn't fly. What is wrong with these guys? And then Kevin Smith and his retarded ass. Oh, I don't think Superman should. Man, nigga, stop eating bagels and shut the fuck up and go back to the drawing board and realize who Superman is. And I think this is the problem that Sideshow has. You know, everybody have their own ideas of what things should be. Come on, when you guys want to sit there and do demons and skeleton statues, okay. But when it comes to, when you come to guys like ourselves who actually are comic book guys, not guys who get into comics after they come out with movies 20 years later, but guys who've been reading comic books when I've been reading comic books when I can go to the fucking newsstand on a block and get them. I didn't even have to go into a comic shop. That's how far back I go, man. And
what kills me too is this. Why doesn't Sideshow take somebody like us, somebody who has the pulse of the fans, who's a comic book fanatic as well as a statue, and say, right. Guess what? Like, because here's what I would have been saying. What, 3 to 4 months ago, maybe go back as far as 6, Spider-Gwen, huge. Everybody loves Spider-Gwen. They want some. She's still popular now.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the Spider-Gwen statue that would have sold out immediately? Instead, you're releasing stuff people don't care about. And then you're wondering why, the pre-orders aren't the same. Now the statues are limited to 1,500, 1,000, 500, because you're going with characters that aren't hot at the moment. You don't have the pulse of the fans. Now is the time you should have released Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is in the movie. You could have cashed in on it. They just don't release stuff at the right time.
They release stuff when they want to release it, and that's the big problem that they're having. Like their arrogance. They're very arrogant. Look where they start. Come on, they started out with just doing, silver screen, Universal
Monsters stuff. Yeah.
And even to this day, it's still nice pieces, and they built up from that. But come on, you were selling these pieces for $45. Well, how the hell you go from $45 to $200 for a shitty ass comic book interpreted piece? You guys have the licenses, and you let Hot Toys do their thing. Let Hot Toys do your pieces for $200. Don't do your own pieces, because you guys fuck them up. Now, I didn't see too much on that 1/6 scale Jason, but I might get it. I'm a huge Jason and Freddy fan, so I would love to get my hands on a more modern 1/6 scale and to be honest, a 1/4 scale. Am I gonna get the Jason statue? Hell yeah, I'm getting that shit. Get that. I'm definitely getting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I missed out on the Jason and the Freddy's that they did years ago. because I was really big into the Hot Toys stuff. Because a lot of guys were doing like ones custom. They were doing great jobs on their interpreted pieces. But me personally, I'm not giving nobody $400, let alone $1,000 or $1,500 on a custom fucking one. I don't care if it's a one. I won't even do that shit for a 1/3 scale statue. Why would I give somebody that kind of money for an unlicensed piece? I just can't. I can't. Me personally, I can't do it. I can't see myself saying, "All right, fuck it, I'm gonna give you $1,000 or $1,500." That's crazy. I mean, me personally, I personally can't do it. I know a lot of guys that did it, and I'm not gonna lie. Like when they did the, some people did the custom. Just shit that shit used to make my mouth drop. I used to be like, I'll sit there and watch the video 2 or 3 times in a row. Like, yo, that shit really is bad. But then when I look on the forums and I see how much they pay for it, I'm like, holy shit.
Well, that's the thing to me.
Wow.
Like, who wouldn't love a Clint Eastwood, the man with no name, premium format?
Oh, man. Fistful of dollars all day, man.
Exactly. That would be amazing.
Well, like you said, like you guys said it, and you guys keep saying it, and I have to agree. Come on, man. What the fuck is up with a one? What's up with a 1/4 scale crow? Come on, man. Yes. It can't rain all the time.
It kills me because you'd rather do 50 Hulks, 50 Iron Mans, and all of these same characters over and over and over again.
Over and fucking over again.
Instead of giving collectors something else.
But, it's us as collectors.
Oh, I agree. Doing that. Stop buying the Hulks and the Iron Man, and they'll stop making them.
And then it's like they're robbing you, but then you're helping them rob you, and you're robbing yourself. Because why am I gonna turn around and say, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna spend $200-$300 on this, and then it's like I'm wasting money because then they're gonna come up with a better version of it. Raw is irrelevant because it's like now I'm basically it doesn't make no fucking sense. It's like you're like, you know what, you know you're going for great pizza at a nice Italian restaurant that's known for making great pizza, but then you're like, fuck it, you know what, for lunch I'm gonna have pizza at Papa John's anyway. You're gonna dilute your flavoring and everything because you're eating a better grade pizza tonight anyway. So why you keep doing that? Why'd you go out there and buy this piece when you know they're gonna fucking re-release another piece because it's too popular? And then it's like the piece that you just spent on the leg for you.
It hurts the market because here's a guy now. You would say you have the OG Wolverine, so now people were paying $800, $1,000 for the OG Wolverine because you want a Wolverine in your collection. Well, now there's a new alternative. You could get another Wolverine. So now people say, what do I got to spend $800 to $1,000 for that Wolverine? I'll just get the new one. The same goes. That's one of the things for us, the guys that got into it a while ago, that are like, yeah, I got the Doom, I got the X-23, the She-Hulk, Gambit, these pieces, Cyclops. We were never going to see them again. But now they're kind of redoing them all, and it kind of devalues slightly the older stuff. And I just don't like it. I'd rather get new characters. There's so many awesome X-Men that we haven't seen yet. Come on, where the fuck is Magneto? The leader of the evil X-Men, and you have not done him yet. I just don't get that.
I think both companies are fucking up, especially knowing that they're both adjacent to each other. Because they both do the same fucking moves.
And big pieces, you do 1 million Hulks. Hey, guys, give us a Juggernaut.
Exactly. Why not? Why the fuck not? This crappy Juggernaut played by that, I think he's Australian or English, the guy who played in Gone in 60 Seconds and all those other movies when he played Juggernaut in the movie. It was a shitty-ass movie, and his costume wasn't that good, but look how much that shit was going for, the statue that they made of him. years ago. Look what I mean. People like it because it's the only fucking Juggernaut they
That's
make.
right.
Why you want to do a better Juggernaut? Like who? People pay a lot of money for the Juggernaut because he's gonna be a big
piece.
of a piece.
Yeah. Exactly, and if you're gonna just give us Hulk after Hulk after Hulk, it's not that big of a change to do the Juggernaut because he's muscle bound, he's gigantic. You just got to give him the iron around his knuckles and give him the headpiece. I mean, it's not that much of a different transaction. I don't get it. But
like, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be all over XM if I live in another goddamn country and I can get my hands on it. I would.
Definitely.
I'd have been ordering them.
I would love that Black Bolt piece if I could get it at a good price.
Come on, go to Shibu.
And also the fact that where Sideshow gets everyone is its payment plans. XM don't give you payment plans.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, they don't?
Not that I know of.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we can't even order them because
we're
in the U.S. But that's the thing. Look at what it's done for Iron Studios. Now you could get Iron Studios pieces from Sideshow, and that's great because I know I want when they do the Winter Soldier, I'm going to be ordering it. I'm tempted to get the Black Panther. The only thing is I don't know I'd fit it.
Now, are they doing a Black Panther? Are they doing a Black Panther statue?
Yeah, they got a quarter scale Iron Studios Black Panther on Sideshow. It's the movie version, but guess what? The movie outfit for Black Panther looks amazing.
It's almost accurate.
Yeah,
it's almost. I was shocked because I actually saw like when I did my review on the last review I did. I don't know the one I did like 2 or 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked. I was like, oh shit! They did. The movie was actually better than it was better than I thought, but it wasn't worth me. I'm glad I didn't go to the movie theater to see it. But if I did go to the movie theater and seen it, I wouldn't have been like, oh man, it wasn't all that. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I was home to watch it. But his costume, man, I have to say, I was like, yo, that shit look almost like his old school outfit a little bit. I like how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like the storyline on how his father died because we all know that's not really how his pop passed, but still, no, it was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely was good.
So, I mean, I'm excited for the X-Men this weekend, so we'll see how that comes out. See, I go into a movie, with an open mind. I'm not because I've seen too many to expect to go in there and see exactly what happened in the comics. So I'm just going in.
They're not gonna do that anyway because all these guys they own. I mean, it's one thing you getting a license, but then to get the royalty, like it's the royalties and shit that really kill these guys. That's the reason why they don't do extremely accurate to the comic or cartoon or this and that because the fucking royalties will probably cost more than half the fucking production. So that's why we all know who these characters are. But
if I go in and I'm entertained, then I'm happy. That's the best I can put.
Definitely, bro.
Let's just hope that they do Apocalypse justice. That's all I can say.
I hope so because, like, I ain't gonna front. Like the little picture I seen of him in the reviews, I was like, But like you said, let's just see.
They're catching his attitude kind of right with the whole survival of the fittest because that's what he's about. But we'll see how that translates because everyone looks at Apocalypse and we know that the technical Apocalypse who got all the alien technology on him and everything else. And how is that going to translate into the movie unless they do a lot of CGI? And so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. As long as the acting's good, I think I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
Just getting ready for MegaCon tomorrow.
Nice.
I don't even know why you lying to yourself though, bro. How you gonna compare to my cheap ass statues, man? Ain't nothing I see. Behind you cheap. Shit.
I try to get it on. I try to get them on deals though. I try to get the best price.
That's what they call miking it up, because that's what I try to do. I'm like, come on, man, can you take $10
off? That's what we all do. Well, unless you're loaded, that's what we all try to do.
Shit. Person loaded is the first one to do that. Can you take $100 off? I'll buy like 3 of them.
Exactly.
You gotta pull out the fucking the Comic-Con
Well, come on, my perfect example. Like I said, I finally got all 4 of the original Turtle Comic-Cats. Now these things are selling for between $1,000 to $1,200 a piece on eBay, and if you want them all, you're looking at $4,000. Now I got them all at a great price, simply because as I collect, I'll buy a piece when I see that I want, when I see a good deal on it. I don't care if it takes me 10 years to find the piece. I'm not going to pay top dollar for anything.
Right. That is a problem I do have. I'm not going to even lie. Me, I'm the type of person that I'm trying to break myself out of that, because I did that a lot. I did that a lot with a lot of shit. Like I'm talking about even back with Transformers and G.I. Joe. I did that shit a lot. Like I remember Stardust. Stardust, even to this day, he's still one of the most expensive 3-inch 3/4 G.I. Joes. And that motherfucker now is like, people say, oh yeah, whatever. But it was like a $74 piece, man. Probably $150 still in the baggie. And I paid like $84 for him, and the damn asshole sent it to me with a loose rubber band, and it was missing his jetpack. But I had the. I mean, I used to always like redo their the rubber bands anyway, and I had the right screwdriver, so you can never tell. But I had his weapons anyway, but still no. I'm like, why the fuck I do that? Like, I just get this guy extra money just for and it was in great condition, but the rubber band. And I'm like, yo, I should have told this asshole $40 because he ain't have the weapons. And when it comes to G.I. Joes, every weapon and the tightness and everything, that means a lot. But I did that shit a lot to myself, and that's something I'm trying to do. Yeah, it was on eBay.
It was on eBay?
Definitely on eBay. Definitely.
Yeah, that's why I always tell everyone, don't go into any transaction saying, I need this piece now.
Yeah, because they got your ass, but they got you by the ball.
Because then they could turn around and I'm not taking nothing off. Take it or leave it.
I'm thinking about getting this one graded and signed because Frank Miller and the gang are going to be there.
Nice.
So I don't know if it's a 9.8. It looks pretty good. There's no bends or any creases on the corners. So I didn't open this one up. I bought 2 of them. So just because I like the Dark Knight series. So I think I get
them both.
What's up?
Yeah, get them both signed, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just I love them. I just opened my Harley to see which one I would get, and I got the cover that I wanted. So I'm definitely gonna get that CGC. I got the Gwenpool. I want to get CGC. So it's like I get a stack about that thick of stuff I want to send there. So I'll send a few at a time. Because, it does get expensive if you're sending them 20 books at a time.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, if you get them graded by CGC, the more books, it's weird. It takes a long time, but the more books you send into them, the quicker you get them shits back.
Oh, yeah, but you got to have all that cash. Because you're talking...
Yeah, like $35. It's like $35 a fucking book.
$35 to $40 a piece.
Yeah, a book.
Grade them. I just like having them behind the plastic, knowing they're protected. Like I'm going to send in my Captain America 100 and stuff like that. And what I want to do is put them like behind the statue, maybe in the middle.
I don't like how they do that. They're like, oh, for $10 more, $15 more, you could will express your book, and you get it like within a month instead of 4 months or 5 months, whatever. I mean, I guess I like it, but I don't know. It's tough waiting the 6 months to get a book back.
Yeah, and then it's like, you sometimes you forget you even sent them out, and then some package comes to your house, and you're like, "What's this?" It's crazy.
And they will purposely hold your book for a long time too, because they do things by priority.
Well, that's the one thing that I know of. I know that if you go to certain comic shops who give them a lot of business, they get it much quicker. So I send it back within a month. Yeah, I send them to the shops.
Like World Collectibles, like the guys there. Oh my
yeah, that's who I'm bringing. That's who I'm bringing mine to.
Mike has a good rapport. He has a good rapport with one of the people there, and they know him by name. And he'll call him up like, "Listen, I'm sending this." They're like, "Okay, make sure it's attention to blah blah blah," and he'll get it. He could send it like, let's say he'll send it on the 25th today. He'll probably have about a fucking 15th or the 20th of next month. Versus me, you, or him sending in. You know, we send that shit in. We'll get it back in fucking October.
Exactly. And then I noticed with certain things, like I'm gonna have to go with CBCS or PGX, because the one thing they do that I like that CGC for some reason doesn't do right now is they'll go out and if you send them something that's autographed and they didn't witness it, they'll go to a signature specialist and they'll match his signature to yours, and they'll tell you, okay, yes, this is his autograph, and then you'll get that piece back that says certified autograph.
Yeah, but you know what I heard about that too? Because I actually have about 5. There was somebody there at Mike Carbo's comic convention the year before last, and this guy stood right there by me, and I had some signatures on my belt because I was gonna get my belt signed right there. And the guy told me, "Oh, no, these not the original signatures." I said, "What do you mean they're not?" Like I had them signed. He said, "Well, who signed them?" I said, "Rakishi signed his." I said, "The motherfucking man standing right over there." So you gotta be careful with that too, because you gotta remember something too. Like even with our signatures, like how many times you like when you sign it over a car or something like that.
Oh, I agree. Your signature's off. But see, that's the thing.
I have a
CGC has to witness it. With CGC, they have to have a guy with you that sees the artist sketching the book or sees the guy signing it. Now, CBCS or PGX, because of their professionals that check it over, they'll give you the thing that says, yes, this person certified it, assigned it, as long as it matches. But the other one won't even do that for you. They just give you that green qualified sticker, and I don't like that. I'm going to go with my autographs to CBCS just because I want them to say, yes, this is the guy that signed them.
I know that's funny. Like that shit could be real funny too, because sometimes like they have people that work with them, and they got people that they sign, like they authorize that person to sign their signatures too, and they're good at it. And it'll still be like if that person signed for it. It's crazy, man. It's like the signature shit out here nowadays. It's just,
oh, come on, that's what it is. Crazy. A lot, especially with sports. Forget about it, because with sports, these guys, people don't realize, but these companies that sell them, they pay a lot of times to get those certificates of authenticity that we all are like, oh, it's real because we got a certificate. Dude, they could print those up in a shop themselves. It's not that hard. To get the real signature and to know beyond the shadow of a doubt that it's that person, you need that shit where they do the DNA, and then you're talking like mad money for that.
Like when it comes to the sports stuff, PSA and COA, when it comes to sports only, I deal with those. I only deal with those two companies. I don't fuck with UDA and like some of the other guys. It's got to be COA or JSA. The only two I do with only when it comes to sports stuff. Because I know those two companies are very, very strict when it comes to and they got another company called too another company I hear LOA or LAO or some shit. I don't. There's so many companies out there, but the only ones I deal with is COA and JSA because I know they are extremely well lit when it comes to their reputation on signature sports signatures. Other than that,
you know what's interesting to watch is like the Antique Roadshow.
Yes.
I'm like, I need to start just going and collecting some dishes and shit like at at some of these garage sales because you know these people are getting like, oh, this dish was from 1800 and it's worth fucking $30,000 and it's like what? But,
yeah, I knew an old guy when I used to work at ShopRite. This guy, that's what he did. He collected plates, and he literally paid his entire house off in like 6 to 10 years just by collecting plates. He would buy them at great prices at yard sales, thrift stores, whatever, and then he'd flip them and sell them online, and he'd just sock away the money, and he paid off his whole mortgage that way. It was crazy.
you cleaned up your room, Lou?
Yeah, everyone, you notice. Yeah, I'm getting ready because everyone wanted to see a new room tour, and I can't do a room tour if the place is a wreck.
I just noticed the bus on the top.
Yeah, that, and there's no pile of stuff right in front of the doors.
It looks good.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just moving some shit around. I want to put my 4 new pieces, which are the only ones left on the floor. They're going to go up once I do the review, and then I'm going to shoot the room tour after that. But it's only like an in-between, because I'm getting ready to do this big thing where I have custom shelves made and complete the entire room with glass, so I don't got to deal with the dust and crap anymore. But until then, I'm going to show it off with the few extra temporary shelves that I bought for the time being. And then hopefully by next year it'll be complete the way I want it. You know, with all custom shelving.
You gonna sell your Bestas?
No, I'm keeping those, but I'm having shelves made that match the Bestas, but are just whatever space that I need, because my walls aren't perfect to where you're going to get another whole Besta in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have them made so it'll flow perfectly around the room, but I'll have to get a few custom size ones made. And then above the bed, for instance, I'm going to go with it. There's a place that made the kitchen cabinets for my house. They make custom kitchen cabinets. So over the bed, they're going to be wall mounted behind there to go across. And then I'm going to maybe do something over here with them too. And it'll all be built in custom with doors. So I'm probably going to do away with these doors and do one full panel of glass in each one.
Yeah, it's probably the way to go.
Yeah, because I don't like having them broken up with the wood in the middle. I'd rather it just be one big sheet of glass.
Yeah.
Or if I do a frame, just a frame on the outside with a big sheet of glass in between each. Because I don't want to lose their heads. Like a lot of times if it's a tall statue, the middle unit, it'll cut off part of their head because of the wood trim. So I want to avoid that.
Even their feet too, though. Like if you look at Fate's room, he's got no doors, and you can see the whole statue.
Mm-hmm. That's why I want to definitely go with one paint.
Man, I say the hell. I say the hell with Fate in his damn collection, man. Anybody? What's up, Florida?
What's happening, man?
How? Are you going to make it?
We coming down there.
Yeah, right.
You going? Are you going to MegaCon, Fate?
Dude, at first I was thinking no, but then I saw that list of people, and I might change my mind, man. That
Who
list is forever long, man.
Who do you like?
Uh, Frank and Stan. That's all I need right there, man.
I want to see Kevin Conroy.
Oh, my bad. Conroy too.
Yeah, yeah.
The Batman, yeah. Of course, Adam West is like everybody. It's like, oh
You
my.
got to, because now same thing with Adam West and Burt Ward. They're saying that this is going to be one of their last runs of autographing too, like Stan Lee, before they retire.
Yeah, but Frank is like his is like almost like $1,000 to get an autograph. I think you get like, some kind of bundle or something where it's like,
Damn.
yeah.
Give me a second, guys. That's good.
Wait, who's $1,000 to get it signed?
I think it's some kind of bundle. The Frank Miller, I believe.
Oh, Jesus.
$1,000 though? Shit.
I think it's around there. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oof.
Well,
Damn.
that kills my plans then, because I was gonna get this guy signed by Frank Miller.
Shit, $1,000. That's crazy.
Oh no, it's for a bundle. It's not just for a signature. It's like things that you actually get.
Well, what if you just want a signature on a book?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check it out again.
What?
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Stan was gonna be the most expensive, but I was dead wrong about that. I mean, even like the Walking Dead actors is like 60, $80 just to,
Yeah. It's kind of stupid too. They got like shows that you have to pay for to go see, like panels. So you got to pay the admission fees, and then you got to pay the fees to go see the actors or whatever, like the Jay and Silent Bob, whatever Get Old panel. It's like $75 or something like that. I could be wrong. It could be cheaper, but I'm not paying that.
I mean, I can't choose, man. I mean, you have Adam, you have all the Batmans out there. You know, all the important ones.
Yeah.
Well, except with Jim Lee, he's not on that list. Like as far as who draws Batman.
No, he doesn't charge, right, for signatures. I think he usually does only like a limited number though for his signatures.
Who's that?
Jim Lee.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But you stay out in Orlando, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good for you.
So yeah, we're gonna do a 4-day thing of it
Yeah, and that's starting this weekend or?
tomorrow.
Dude, my Spider-Man comes in tomorrow, man. So I gotta be home for that.
So it doesn't start till 4 tomorrow, 4 p.m. But tomorrow, I think the only one that's gonna be worth going to see is Mr. Stan Lee, but he's at 8 o'clock. His panel. So if you want to hear him talk,
Tomorrow?
yeah. I don't think he's doing another panel any other time, but he's gonna be there Monday through Sunday.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I have no idea when my Spider-Man is gonna show up. I mean, I would love for him to sign it. That would be perfect. But
Was it UPS?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
I know. I think my Batman came like almost midnight one time. I was like, damn.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, I thought he'd come in the next day or something. But everybody else came early.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going through all the comic people that are going to be there. I'm going to see if I want to get any of my books signed or graded. I have a few that I want to get signed, but I don't know if I want to get any of them graded really. There's a variant. I think it's a Batman Detective Comics Neil Adams variant that he did recently, and I think it's going for like 40 or 50 bucks online if it's signed in 9.8. But I know Neil Adams asks for money for just a signature. I don't like paying for someone's signature.
It's like a big business now, man. Everybody's doing that crap now. Well, in a way, I mean, everybody's doing that. The more popular, especially the more popular, the more movies they make now, forget about it. If you did work on this or you did work on that, I could charge $60-$80 and somebody's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Walking Dead people that are going to be there tomorrow, and you have to pay to get their signature. Like I don't want to pay for your signature. Sorry.
Yeah, Tyrese was nice to me and my daughter.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he charged last year, but he wound up just going ahead and give her the signature. But I still gave something anyway. The fuck was it? I forgot. I would ask her if she was still up because I know she remember. She's still excited, but I can't remember. I think his is somewhere around 62. Now I think about it. I think he had a package. I think he had something for around maybe 40 or 50 bucks. I can't remember.
You got like the prints. You got like the prints and everything.
Yeah, I think there was like a signature and because before nobody never charged, but now everybody's charging you now like $20, $30 just to take a picture on your fucking phone. They wanna charge you if you use your own phone and stand next to them. They wanna charge you for that shit too. It's called photo op. It's like they call it a photo op. It's like a certain price.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, how you gonna charge me to use my own phone? That's just crazy. But everybody's doing that, man. They charge you to get in. They charge you. Soon they're gonna start charging you for forks and napkins when you're eating in it too.
Hey, so you got the 4-day cheat?
Yeah.
How much did that run you?
It was $95, and then they charged you $7 for like a fee, online fee. It came out to be like $107 or something like that.
All right, and you still got parking?
You still got parking. Yep. But we're gonna go as a group. So we're splitting parking and tolls and everything.
You might as well go, Fate. You sitting there contemplating it already, man.
I would have went with cheap, man. I ain't trying to go over there and spend money before I even step foot in there, man. Not no $100.
It's a lifetime experience, man. It's one of those things you may or may not ever do again, or may not ever get to do again. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, man. You just gotta, say, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, what's up, dude? See you, man. You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How's everything?
It's all good, man.
That's good.
Just, recognizing you, man. You sitting there. How you doing, man? Oh. I think he got slapped. He's like, get that camera out of my face. Hey, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good. She's yelling at me.
I bet. Oh, man. But yeah, if I go by a miracle, man, I hit you up on your channel, I guess. That'd be like the only way.
Like I think through Gmail, right? You could hit me up through Gmail. I get all my Gmail. I get on my phone, so I get it like a text message.
Yeah.
But so like if you just add at Gmail on my YouTube channel or whatever the name, I'll get the message.
Okay.
But it looks like if you pick a certain day, it's like $20 or 25 at the door, 40 at the door, 50 at the door, 40 at the door. So it depends on what day you go.
Yeah, I might go Saturday.
That's the most expensive time. They got it 50 at the door. If you get it online, it's 45.
So why wouldn't Stanley be there on a Saturday? Why would he be here on a Thursday?
I think he'll be there, but you got to pay for like a stupid Stanley, exclusive. Oh, let me see.
Like the package thing, like the Frank Miller?
The package. Backstage with Stan Lee is $299.
F that.
Damn.
That's
And it
almost a statue,
says
bro.
Jesus
Backstage
Christ.
with Stan Lee Thursday, May 26th at 9 p.m. Yeah, because he's doing his panel at 8 p.m.
Now, for that, you know what you gotta do for that though? You gotta go to Toys R Us and just rack up a whole bunch of Spider-Man and Hulk shit, and just go. And for that $300, just have that old bastard sign every fucking thing you got. For that price, man.
Like grab everybody's and then what's it called? Just grab everybody's thing and then
Like
split
that.
it like 5
Bring
ways.
Hot Toy Sideshow, fucking bring shit, just bring mad shit. Just like, listen, I paid $300. God damn it! Like, oh shit. Oh
Man,
shit! I
maybe
guess I
you
was
should,
wrong about that. Her eyes are brown. I didn't even know that.
Hey,
I'm
so
over
what
here
about
sitting here. No, not bad.
so what about
Sorry, go ahead.
Adam West cheap?
Doesn't look like that at all.
I printed out the schedule, but they got Adam West. I think he's Sunday. You're talking about Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
They're Sunday. They're Sunday afternoon.
That ain't bad. Now I wish I had the freaking statue. You know, the new one. I haven't signing that.
Which one is that one?
The Adam West Batman statue, sideshow.
I haven't seen that. Let me look it up.
You did see it.
Did I?
Yeah, everybody's seen it.
All right, well, real quick, let me just get this out in the open now since we're still on this channel. For those out there who love to ridicule me and stuff, I was actually wrong about the 1/6 scale Wonder Woman from Batman vs Superman. As far as the eye color, the actress, her eye color is brown. I just had to clarify that because Wonder Woman eyes are gray, but the actress eyes are brown. So I guess that's why they're making the 1/6 scale figure with brown eyes. But the face still doesn't resemble her, regardless. But I just wanted to say that.
Oh, okay. I see they got Hot Toys, and I see the Sideshow statue. Yep.
Yeah, either way, I ain't getting it, man. And having it signed, man. Maybe next year.
Here, then, I believe I have to turn this on.
Your Raptors are getting slapped.
Oh, Vic Nation out there, man.
Yep.
What's up, Vic?
Oh, I didn't see Vic. I thought it was gonna be his pops or something. I was gonna be like he's gonna yell at him.
It's hooked up through here. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah, because I saw Vic shirt. I'm like, dude, that dude got the same shirt Vic got.
What's the right input?
Look at Marley on TV.
In the corner.
Hey, Marley.
I thought I recognized. I'm like, damn. Both of them.
All right, well, I feel sorry for anybody who lives in Jersey now because Vic is there.
Yo, somebody call the cops, bro.
Nah,
So what's up, guys? I'm over here. I'm inside the museum.
That's right.
nah. New Jersey just got upgraded, man.
You guys don't even know about this museum here, bro. Dude. All this shit. Look. Oh my God. Look at all this stuff, bro.
That's the stuff he's hiding. I know. We know.
Yo, dude, I'm going to get this one, bro. That shit looks hot.
Oh, there you go.
No, man. Hellboy.
Oh, the Hellboy, too. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, that's a nice statue, guys. If you could only see it, bro, the way the base is round, it's really nice. It looks nice.
And he's
bro.
doing that punch.
I missed that. I missed that piece so much. I had that piece.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
reviewed
Golden
it.
Army.
I missed that
I
piece. That's a
reviewed that.
fucking beautiful piece.
Golden Army, fellas, bro. You can't believe it, bro. It's beautiful.
And it's such a heavy, solid piece too.
Very.
It's a great paint job too. Like the face, holy, it's a.
Yeah,
perfect.
it looks just like Ron Perlman. It looks just like him.
And the jacket on that one is so much better than the first.
Yeah.
Well, the first one, it's raincoat.
Mm.
Hey, Lou.
Yeah.
I was actually wrong about that 1/6 scale Hot Toys Wonder Woman. The actress, her eyes really are brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the face, regardless, either way you look at it, the face, it doesn't look like her though. But her eyes are brown though.
Yo, I just got this today. I love it.
Deadpool.
What's that, bro? Is that a 1/6 scale?
Yeah, it's 1/6 bust, Gentle Giant. It's
It's a bust.
amazing. Dude, the
They're
paint job on this,
known for doing really
dude, the paint job, the sculpt, like holy, look at his face. You don't see any kind of like running lines or anything. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
Yeah, they made it
Man, where's Carlos?
fantastic.
All right, well, I'm bouncing on it. Anyway, guys.
quick visit.
You took an hour and a half ride just to come out there just to say, guys, bye. Like what? You don't got no pork chops with you. You don't got no ribs. What's going on, man?
Say hi to you, man. I got a secret statue in my car.
I don't care. I already spoke to him off the show. God damn
It
it!
is a secret. Yo, listen, when we gonna do about that Hulk you got, bro?
I think he's talking to. Who you talking to? Fate Omar or
I'm
you
talking to you, Mike, Magic Mike.
Where's
That's
Mike
what
at?
I'm
Where he
talking
go?
to, bro. We gotta talk about that XM Studio shit. Get you a real statue.
Hey,
I don't speak
you're
English.
converting, Vic. You're
No, I just
converting.
want that XM Studio Hulk joint because I got all the Hulks and shit.
Why? You're gonna ruin your collection if you get that, man.
So
You don't need that, man.
Yeah, it's
They
Damn,
got,
Fate.
like,
That's
like,
fucked up. That's fucked up, Fate. I used to like you, man. That's fucked up.
dude, man, I don't know. I think it's good, man. You know what I mean? And I could put it on my shelf. I put it in the back, and I put all the other Hulks in front of him too.
Well, regardless, man, fuck you, man. Regardless, man. When you see the piece in person,
Vic.
you be like, it is a nice piece.
Vic,
Bro, all
you're
we gotta
gonna
do is
eat your
ask
words.
Omar. Omar knows. What is it, Omar?
When you see it, you're gonna eat your words. Watch, it's amazing. When you see
Yeah,
it
it's
in
a nice
person,
piece.
Yeah, thanks, fanboy.
trust
Yeah,
me. When you see
that was
it,
paid
just
for by
wait until
XM.
you see it, and then you'll.
Look at Omar.
Yeah,
Omar,
we'll
you
see.
got one then, right?
Hey, yo, Fate,
Huh?
where's Fate's eye? Let me stab him with this damn pen and eye.
Yo, so Omar, you got a Hulk in your collection?
XM Hulk, yeah, with coin.
So how much you selling it for? $850?
I'm not selling it.
You selling?
I want all the XM
That
Avengers.
shit is beautiful though.
I'm just waiting
You
for
want
the
the
Iron Man
XM
Classic.
Avengers?
Damn, she's hot. Too bad.
Huh?
No XM Avengers, bro.
What?
No XM Avengers.
No, I have all of them, except Iron Man Classic. I was gonna pass on Thor, but even Thor turned out great.
Yeah, except for his knees.
Trust me, when you see him, dude, like, look, 3 people pre-ordered Thor from me. They all were about to cancel it, and then when I sent it to them, they were all like, "Holy, this thing is like amazing!" Like 3 people. It wasn't just me, man. Trust me, everybody's saying it's really good.
Listen, I like XM Studio, but I don't see nothing amazing about that Thor.
Turn. You see that Phoenix? It's just as good as that.
Well, that Phoenix is nice, bro, but if you're gonna do the swirling hammer and the whole shit, you might as well stick with the Bowen. I mean,
I don't play with the swirling hammer.
But I'm just saying, why would XM, go through all that trouble to copy another statue, even though he's standing and he's pointing? It's like they could have done so much better.
I like the one where he's like pointing the hammer forward. That's the one that I use.
They could have had the hammer that was kind of crystallized, and then like you press the button and it looks like it's on lightning's in it and shit. That would have been cool.
Oh yeah. They have one like that, I think.
I would have paid $50 more for that. Like, bro.
I would.
I mean, come on, bro. What you want? What do you think this is, bro? We ain't messing around here. Hey, Mike, get the damn Hulk in the box.
He's stopping at your place next.
Yeah, I'm coming over there, bro. I know where you at, bro. The airplanes are low where you at.
Anytime you want to come by, you can come by, brother.
Oh, shit. Did somebody just bump into the mic?
Anybody or everybody on this panel can come anytime they want, man. You can come stay over. You can come.
Let's go to Mike's house for barbecue.
Right.
Why not? Why the fuck not?
Go to Mike's house for barbecue. It's just, listen. If I want to listen to music, though, will the planes be drowning that out?
Yeah, I'm sick of y'all messing with me today,
I
man.
just want to make sure, bro.
First fate attacking my statue. Now you sitting there, you know, making fun of me and my damn fucking airplanes.
I live by you though. I live in Queens too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. That shit does get annoying, especially when it's like really raining. Oh my god. Sometimes I wish one of them shits just fall off the sky. I know it's a fucked up thing to say, but yo, it's
messed
crazy,
up, bro.
Yeah, it sometimes, and especially like the big Airbuses, because you know, like the signal knocks your antenna out. Like if you're on the phone with somebody, it cuts off.
So it's like that scene with Billy Bob where we'll be sitting outside, the plane comes by, and we all go flying backwards.
No, I'm glad it's not that bad. But it is bad.
No, man, that's messed up. But anyway, fellas, have a good one. I got a long trip back into Manhattan.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
When I get there, so.
Hey, kid, stop by Mike's house, man. He's selling that Hulk, man.
He said go to Mike's house.
Yeah, man, nah, bro. Mike is gonna be inhospitable right there, bro. You don't want to kick up that Hulk.
Go ahead and sell it, Mike.
Yo, man, you gotta see all this shit here in Lou's place. Look, oh my God, look at that. Look.
Yeah, I'll tell you
the real shit here, bro.
I'll tell you what. Tell Lou you want something to drink and just give me two of his statues there, and just put them in your pocket somewhere. Then we'll talk about it when you come back to New York.
Yo, you gotta see the statue I'm bringing home, bro. That shit don't even fit in my pocket.
I don't think nothing he got in that damn room fit in anybody's pocket.
No, that's for sure.
Oh no,
maybe these little guys. I don't know.
Yo, Vic, what do you think of the Optimus?
Optimus Prime?
Yeah, is that not like the most amazing piece you've ever seen in your life? Holy smokes.
It's a piece of shit. What do you want, bro? It's garbage, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Looks so tall and chunky and shit. The app is even great on this.
Yo, Lou's about to slap you.
Dude, the base looks like a fucking tire, bro.
It's huge.
I mean, seriously, it looks like a freaking tire. It's about like this, bro.
Yeah, a whole lot of Prime owners are Prime right now.
Yo, it's about this thing right here. Hey, yo, Fate, bro, you growing a fro?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to grow it out a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed, bro. I was like, yo,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta line it up first, though, man. Yeah.
I don't want to see you walking around with no pick in your hand, bro.
Nah, I ain't going that far, man.
They get mad like that, bro. I don't know.
Nah, he do that shit off. He do that shit off screen, not on it.
When no one looking.
All right, Mike.
No, now this right here is a grill right here. You can hardly see it.
Here, Fate. Here, Fate. Don't feel bad. Hold on, man. There you go. Right there, bro. I'm doing it for you right there, Fate.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Mike?
I know.
We don't see nothing, Mike. We don't even see a picture.
Screen.
Oh, yeah? What? Y'all see my picture? What the hell is going on with this damn...
You gotta turn your camera on, Mike.
You look like Omar, man.
Oh, shit. It was off the whole time. I'm pathetic. Oh, my God.
He combing his beard, bro. Look at that, bro. That's why he had the camera off. He's grooming. Get my shit in shape. Yum, yum, yum. What's up?
Too bad I can't exchange faces, though.
Did you guys see how big the Prime 1 Batman is?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't wait for that.
Whoever ordered that
look
shit.
At the
Congratulations, Lou.
That thing is humongous.
Now finding a space for it's the fun part.
Holy! How is anybody
going to go right there where that Silver Surfer is?
Hold up.
It's probably where it is going.
Holy smokes! Where is anybody going?
Over there.
White Castle's new seats. Just saw the balls.
That's the doors up there.
Yeah, bro. Dude. Yo, that shit is dope, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You can't see it.
With two hands, it looks good.
We're out of here, bro. We're out of here. Those were Nanya, everybody. Don't forget to go on the YouTube channel and look at my Maestro Hulk comparison.
Yeah, that was a great video.
All right, guys, make sure you check it out. It's a really in-depth.
Well, the King Hulk.
The King Hulk on Throne video. You watch it, Omar. I didn't see you on there, Omar.
I did. I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Peace.
Yeah, I did. I always watch them. I watch them on the bus to school because I have a.
Now, did that sound right, bro? You watch it on the bus. Yo, man, that's fucking Omar.
Oh my god.
You're gonna make me sound like you got school kids on it, bro. He said I watch on the bus.
No, I have like an hour and a half bus trip to university.
Oh.
Damn, bro. Shit, I thought I was bad.
I'll be right back, guys.
Be right back. Good night, guys.
All right, Vicky.
Holy.
All right, so what's new out in the streets, man, Mr. Omar?
I'm sorry?
You got new pieces, man?
Uh,
Oh, besides the bus.
Not really, man. Just the Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, man,
Any new
this
things on your
Deadpool, man.
radar?
Sorry?
I'm saying any new things on your radar that you think you might get? Okay.
Comic Cat.
What Comic Cat?
Comic Cat.
Which one?
Sorry?
You broke up.
The Beast. The one where he's holding the book?
Which one?
The Beast.
Beast.
Like the Beast,
Okay.
X-Men.
Okay.
Yeah, Beast, Comic Cat. I want that. And that's pretty much it, man. Like I'm practically like done, to be honest. Like I have almost everything I want. Like even the stuff that's going on, like pre-order, nothing really interests me.
No, it ain't.
Cause now I've gotten like so picky with what I buy. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I think to myself, it's like, is it better to just pass on this and just like see how it is in hand, you know? And then I pass on it and I end up not getting it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's been like that for like the past like couple of months. I haven't seen anything that's like, wow, I need to have this. Except the Sideshow Captain Marvel. That one is a beautiful piece. I'm just waiting for like a 10% coupon or something to pop up, and then I'll buy it.
Well, you had that $25 today.
It doesn't work on it. I tried.
It didn't work?
No, it works on like the stuff that they haven't been able to get rid of.
Oh yeah, like select items. Okay.
Like Iron Patriot and like all those other garbage.
Yeah, I think the best one was the modern age Batman, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything else.
I have the original Batman. I still like the original Batman the most. I haven't seen anything that's like even close to it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, but what Prime One, man, just destroying the world right now. It's like.
Did you guys? Did you see the new one? Did you see the new video? Some guy unboxed it. Like some guy got it in the Batman Prime One, and then he unboxed it. Dude, it looks amazing.
I saw the the one guy he had all the prototypes. He had access to the prototypes.
Yeah, Bruce L. His name is Bruce L. Yeah, that guy takes pictures for Prime One.
Oh, okay. I saw that Noel.
Yeah,
I was
like
like,
the
ooh. I was about to boot him off the list, man, but I don't know. I might have to keep him. And that exclusive.
Oh, you ordered him?
No, not yet. I had to wait till I paid for Spider-Man. Hold up.
Yeah.
Which Spider-Man will be in tomorrow. So.
Do you know if the coupons work on them?
I'm sorry.
Like, see if you can. Do you know if like the coupons work on them? See if you can get like 10% off. That's like $800.
What's $800? I missed it.
I'm sorry.
What's 800?
Like the Prime ones. Do you know if like the 10% off coupon work on them? Because I never buy like from Sideshow unless I get like a 10% off. Like Spider-Man, for instance, like I got it like 10% off. Captain Marvel, I'm waiting until I get another one. You know what I mean? I don't wait for those. Sorry?
One moment.
I can't hear you.
I think you said, hold on a second.
Oh.
I'm looking for this Neil Adams Detective Comics 49 variant. It's if I get it signed by him and it grades at 9.8, it goes for like $100, which isn't bad. I might get this one signed tomorrow, Mike.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna get this one signed tomorrow, Mike.
Which one? Hold on a second.
Oh, can you see it good or no?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you? So what you?
So this is the Batman #1 New 52 variant. I already got it signed by Ethan Van Sciver. So
That's cool.
yeah. I think Greg Kupalu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right. He's gonna be there tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. He does the black.
That's good though.
Yeah. The only thing is Scott Snyder's not gonna be the writer, so I'm not gonna. I've got some other Batman books that I would get graded if both of them were there to get the signature, but this one I'm not grading, so I don't care. I'll just pick up the signature. But I can't find this Neil Adams book though. It's pissing me off.
Okay. All right. Oh, what was you talking about? The 10% prom one?
Okay, you know how Sideshow gives you that 10% off coupons?
I guess so.
Yeah, so like usually when I buy my pieces, I usually wait to get like the 10% coupon. Like if you leave it in your cart and just wait like 15 minutes, a coupon will pop up, and if you use that, it gives you like 10% off whatever piece you're buying. And yeah, like I always use that. Like I used it on my Mark II, I used it on my Spider-Man. So I'm wondering like if you could use that on your Prime 1, that's like $100 off. It's pretty good.
What?
But I don't know if like you could.
What do you have to do?
Like I. Sorry.
What do you have to do to get this coupon?
Yeah, like this. Like okay, like Predator, like you know the Predator 2 mechanic.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I got that one for $1,000 shipped from Sideshow, plus the reward points.
Cool.
Because there was like a 10% off coupon, so it gave me like $200 off, and then it gave you free shipping as well. So see if you can like use that on Prime 1 or something.
Just when I clear out some shit, more boxes.
All right, I found it. Mike, this is the one I'm talking
That's what's
about.
up. Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me click.
That's good.
If you on eBay, if you get it 9.8 CGC, it's going for like 70, 72. But if you get it signed by him, then graded 9.8, it's going for 100. So might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's
Fate,
up,
you got something on your wall like this, right?
Say that again?
Fate, rotate right there. What is that?
Yeah, no, it's not that.
But it's like that, right? Is it Neil Adams artwork?
Hold up. All right. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, I think so. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, wait, who is that?
Nah, I mean that's just a plaque, though.
Yeah, but that's from a book. That's from a book, though. I'm trying to think who's. That looks like Neil Adams. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean you can probably tell by.
It's definitely one of the old school covers. You can tell by the price.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Is that wood?
Yeah.
Yo, Lou, are you doing anything where you're gonna get like a plaque or something like that and have like a bunch of DC people sign it?
I want to do something like that for both DC and Marvel. Like get a smaller poster, like not full size, because who the hell has room for it? But one that's not super huge, but that has a lot of the characters on it, and then just have each guy that I run into at Comic-Con sign it somewhere.
Yo, Fate, you got the whole collection of those bombshells?
Uh, I passed on Lois Lane, which I might have to.
Fate's killing me, man. Every time I see those.
Uh,
Those are actually
no, I
made
need
for you,
Lois
Lou.
Lane, and
I know I have. Fate got me to buy quite a few of them. I haven't done the reviews on them, but I still got to get my favorite two, which are Batgirl that he just showed holding the baseball bat, and Stargirl. Yep, that's my favorite one of the entire line.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that League of Their Own vibe, because that's like the outfit she's wearing.
Stargirl. Okay, well, she's way at the bottom.
Yeah, I love that piece too.
Yeah.
Right now, I like Mira as well. But I got Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl right now. I'm gonna order. Are you gonna order the Ice chick? What's the Killer Frost?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that one looks awesome.
Yeah. Her and the Joker Harley Quinn kiss one.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
like
I keep debating, like, because I'm like, are they gonna do another Harley, or do I go for the Christmas, or do I just save the cash and pay the $400 for the regular Harley?
You care about the first edition of that Joker and Harley first kiss, Fate, or do you not care about the first edition?
No, I like them single. I'm not really too into the guys. Like when I saw the Superman one, I was like, with Power Girl, I was like, I don't know.
yeah, I do care. I might have missed the boat on the first edition. Now is that I can't remember what she looks like. Now is that with her ponytails both red, or is it red and black?
I don't know about the color, but I know that Joker, the first edition Joker's looking away, whereas Joker on the second edition is looking straight up at her.
Yep.
I don't know about the colors though.
Okay, I think it's the one where he's looking away. I think that's the first edition.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I saw at the comic shop.
I also love the Black Canary. That's another one I like.
Black Canary is awesome, dude.
And I'll probably get the Lois Lane because I kind of like the way she's holding up the paper. But thankfully they're not super expensive right now, so I could still get them. Except for Harley. Harley's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Holy.
I had no idea that she was worth that much until you said it, man. I'm like, oh.
Poison Ivy I could get dirt cheap, but I haven't decided yet.
I wish I got them dirt cheap.
Not because there's one of the stores I get them off has got a clearance on them all. So, well, the ones they have in stock. That's how I got Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, and Hawkgirl I paid $80 for, but Wonder Woman and Supergirl I got for $60. One of them for $50. Yeah, because they were on sale. So, I think it was like 40% off.
I wish I had that deal.
Well, what it is GameStop was getting rid of their back stock, so I just picked them all up from there.
Awesome.
But I think probably next week or the following week, I'm going to pick up the Batgirl or Batwoman, whatever they call her, the one with the baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll start doing the reviews on them.
Yeah, I really want that Killer Frost, man.
Yeah, that one looks. A bunch of the new ones look great. The Raven.
Yeah.
I think what you got Bumblebee in her cheerleader outfit.
Yeah, I think I might pass on her, man. I mean, because the more bombshells I get, that means the more details I have to get, and I ain't trying to do that, man.
Oh, I hear you. With the bombshells, I'm only getting the ones that I absolutely love the art style on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like they always come up with something new. It's like, you guys are killing me. But the
I have a question
bombshells,
for
I
you guys.
just like it because I was always a fan of the pinup girl tattoos, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. The sailor pinup girl tattoo.
I have a question. You know, on Big Bad Toy Store, they always have like this one day sale thing where like they give a really ridiculously cheap price on a statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, do you know how I can find that on their page?
Somebody likes Mario Brothers. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen it like randomly. I was just on there
Yeah.
looking, but they don't really go out and send you an email saying, "Oh, this piece is on sale."
Oh, I see.
Because
Man,
I'm
there's this like Garfield
yeah,
statue.
dirt cheap.
It's like $399 originally, and it was on sale for $69. That's
Hmm.
crazy. It's 20 pounds.
Exactly.
So it's like really big.
I'm like, if only I could see an XM piece go for that price. I have seen them slash the prices on them when they didn't sell, but you're not going to see them go for that price. I think the best price I saw for an XM piece went down to like $650 before it sold
Yeah.
out.
Have a lot of traffic. Holy.
Yeah, the main XMPs that I want right now, not getting into newer stuff, is the
Black Widow.
yeah, exactly.
She's gorgeous. She's really. Yo, have you guys noticed that, by the way? I wanted to bring it up. Have you noticed, like, Captain America, Hulk, Black Widow? They don't, you don't see them on the market for sale anymore, eh?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
uh, they don't exist anymore. Holy. Like, everybody was, like, bashing them when they first came out, and now, like, after 2 years have passed, they're drained. Like, nobody's selling them anymore. Cap, there's like one on Black Buy Sell Trade.
Yeah, I
Black
saw
Widow, there's
that.
one. Hulk, there's none. But yeah, you saw like the price on that. It's like
Hmm.
1,500. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like everything is gonna start draining out. The only reason people are selling Magneto still right now is because of that big price tag. So like a lot of people would rather
Well,
have like a
that's
big one
smart
instead of
because
him.
the big problem with him is going to be when Sideshow drops theirs. Because
Yeah.
then all the people who want a Magneto are going to say, fuck that, I'm not paying
Yeah.
$2,500, $3,000. I'll buy this. And now everyone who paid top dollar is going to take a loss if they want to sell it. So
Yeah.
now's the time to get out of it if it's not a must-have for you.
Mhm.
I will acquire it at some point unless Sideshows blows me away. But because especially now with Thanos on throne coming, which will go next to Doom, I'm gonna want that, and I have Ultron on throne, so I'm gonna want the Magneto to go with the throne series.
Didn't that Magneto win like some type of award or something? Best statue?
Yeah, and then people went
Yeah.
nuts because it beat out this piece, and they were like, "Oh, that's crap." But whatever. Again, everything we're collecting is subjective. It's in the eyes of, the collector. So
I think they're both equally amazing pieces, but I think that the reason Magneto is so impressive is because the retail price on him didn't like kill you. Do you know what I mean? Like that Optimus, if you buy that piece, that's a lot of money.
Oh well,
Optimus
retail Optimus cost as much as the piece what it's selling for now, the aftermarket price for Magneto. So
exactly. That's why the people who bought Magneto for retail, those people got a steal, because what you get for your money is seriously worth it. This piece is massive. It's like the size of like Bumblebee. That's how big it is.
It was kind of like when I lucked out, because I bought Doom on Throne right before, literally weeks before he blew up and became unattainable at this point. So it was like perfect timing.
Bro, dude, like some guy offered it to me for 1,500. I was like, 1,500? Are you crazy? as I forget about it, and then I ended up jumping 3K.
Yeah, right. Hey, I got it for less than that, so I'm happy. I mean, it was an amazing price, but it's one of those things where you step in shit sometimes. Somebody will come to you and they'll be like, "Yeah, I got this piece. I'm looking to move it," and then you're like, "All right, what's the price?" And then before you could say, "Really?" You're like, "All right, the money's already on its way." Because I'm like, wait a minute, before this person changes their mind, I'm sending the cash.
It was like right when it was on pre-order, so like not a lot of people like knew that there was like a lot of hype behind it. Because that one, once it hit in hand, everyone was like, "Holy, this thing is beast!" Right? So back when it was just pre-order, everyone was trying to just like jump the price to like 1,500, 1,600, right? And I was looking for around like 1,000, 1,100. I was like, "I'll give you 1,100." He's like, "No, 1,500." I was like, "Forget about it. I don't want it. It's gonna drop anyway." And then I kicked myself in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of that.
It's crazy, bro. Because I see that thing still being asked for like $7,500 on eBay, and I'm like, holy Christ, dude! You could buy a fucking car.
Bro, did you see the Doom that sold for 10K?
Yeah, I'm like, really? Somebody must have had a shit ton of money they didn't care about.
This guy, man. Like,
that's a down payment on a house.
Bro. People lost their mind. Jeez.
And then what kills you is that's the first thing that pops up when you go to sell. So it's like suggested eBay price, 10 grand. So then next thing you know, everyone who's got one puts it up for 10 grand. And it's like, come on. That's how the market keeps getting destroyed on eBay. Like,
Man.
No, I can't stand eBay sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It's one of those love it or hate it situations.
It's just annoying, like you try to go and find a piece and you see like 5 ads all like Punisher Comic Cat, you see like 5 ads, they're all like 2,000, 3,000. It's like, why are you wasting your time? Nobody's gonna buy that. You know what I mean? Like you're a waste of space. You're pissing me off. Like, it pisses me off. It's just like I'm trying to find like a proper price for it,
Mm-hmm.
And like these guys are just like taking up space because it's not gonna sell, because nobody pays like even eBayers, like people that buy from eBay consistently, are smartening up. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot more unsold than there is sold nowadays. Before it was like they would sell consistently. Now, no, because people are like weary of like the shill bidding and everything else
Exactly.
that happens on eBay. So it's like, why are you wasting space and time and effort just like?
I mean, come on. For example, the turtles, which I got all 4 now. So you go out, you look them up on eBay. Every one of them, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, or set 4,000. I didn't pay anywhere near that for any of them. Just because you shop around, I'm not gonna. eBay is not my end all be all of collecting. I got most of these deals from people I knew or just from the forums.
It's crazy, man. Like, there's this Daredevil bust from Gentle Giant. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. He has like the wire wrapped around him.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for that because after I got Deadpool, I'm really interested in them. And I'm looking for that. And like, there's like 4 listings, $600 for a 6-scale bust. Like, who in their right mind is gonna pay that? $600. You give me a break. Like, it's literally a waste of time.
And it's a waste of money because they keep paying to put the fucking ad up. Man. It's like, God, why don't you get it? If it doesn't sell, the logical step when relisting is to lower it a bit. Not keep putting it up for the same amount over and over again when nobody's bidding on it.
And there's 4 of them too, you know what I mean? It's not like like you don't even beat the price, you know what I mean? You're not even beating the competition. It's like, why would somebody buy from you if somebody else has the same price and they have best offer option?
It's crazy. Man. Another perfect example would be the Whisper. So she goes on there from anywhere to 600 to 1,000. I paid $300 for it. It's just a matter of looking in the right places, and timing comes into play. Sometimes you just have to put some money aside in case those deals pop up, which it's like, oh shit, I can't pass this up.
Yep.
But that's why I always tell everyone, the deals are out there. It just takes a lot of patience and a lot of time. You can't be in that mindset, I need it now. It's got to be, I want it in my collection, but I want it at my price.
I like hunting it, to be honest. I like that feeling of hunting a piece, just like, because like if I had the money, it would be kind of boring just to like buy it whenever I, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? The whole point of it is chasing the collectible and getting it.
That's it. Perfect. You said it perfect.
That's why Dr. Doom. That's why Dr. Doom is like so special to me, because it's just like I searched for so long to find like a mint one with a box with a shipper at a good price. That it's like now it's like I can't give it up because it's just like, okay, I'm never gonna get that back.
Well, what I
5 years to get another one.
What I do and I suggest it to people is I got a list. I call it like my top 20 or my grail list, whatever. So I listed all the pieces when I started collecting that I wanted.
Yeah.
All that I didn't think would ever happen, but they were on there because I wanted them. I have knocked most of them off. Doom was number 1 on the list. Gambit was 2. Then the Turtles, She-Hulk, Thor, Silver Surfer. Slowly but surely, all of them have been getting knocked off. So it's taken years, 5 years, but we're getting there.
No, seriously, like take your time.
You enjoy it that much more, like you said, because when you hunted something for so long and it's the realization hits you that it's finally in your collection, you come home every day from work and you look at that piece. There's not a day that goes by that I don't look at the Doom.
Seriously.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, or not morning, tomorrow, for people that bought MegaCon 4-day pass online, they get to get in at 2 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock. So that's my prime time to go look for those shops that got those rare items to try to talk them down.
Mm.
That's how I got that Venom, that Kotobukiya Venom for 150.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the first thing I do. I do a list when I go to the con. These are the exclusives I want. And then I run to those booths the minute the doors open.
Yep. They had, what's it called? At Toronto Comic Con, they had the Gentle Giant Black Widow for like $250 or something like that. And it was dirt cheap, man. I was like literally like 5 minutes late.
You know why? You know why some of that stuff is so cheap is because a lot of those guys buy in bundle, just a bundle of statues, a bundle of comics, and then whatever they don't sell, they're gonna sell to another guy that buys them all at those stores.
Yo, man, and Gentle Giant, I kind of want to like.
You can finish.
Go for it.
No, I was just gonna say. I kind of want to like.
Okay, go first. Go.
All right, Gentle Giant is one of those companies that I've noticed anyway that if you wait, you usually can find a bargain on their stuff.
Exactly. Yep. You know that Deadpool, I got it for $30, and it goes for like $200 on like statue form. $30. That is disgusting. That's
the only one that I ever paid top.
You should flip it.
Dollar for was the baby doll, and that at the time when I bought it, it was top dollar. Not anymore. It goes for a lot more. But it was just that was a must-have because she was my favorite character. So I said, let me grab it. But all the rest of them, I got amazing deals for.
Yeah. I actually would flip the Deadpool, but it's like I like it so much. It's like I kind of like that I got it for so cheap. It's kind of rewarding, you know what I mean? So it's like plus it's like $30. You know, it's not gonna break my bank or anything. So
and you have it.
I love it
in your collection.
Actually, like, I was telling the person who sold it to me. I was telling him because this honestly is like it has so much class to it. I love it. I absolutely love this piece. It's a good size for me. It sits on my desk. I see it all the time. I love it. It's gorgeous. Seriously, if you get a chance to get like a deal under $100 for this bust, it's so worth it.
Wait, all
the paint app. All their busts are fantastic, honestly.
I mean, the Thing one, I love the Thing bust, the Hulk bust.
Yep.
They're amazing. Gentle Giant is great.
Did you see the face sculpt?
Yeah, Gentle Giant is great at sculpting the bodies and the faces. It's a shame they don't do more stuff.
I think that their problem is like the company, like the construction of the company. They have a big issue with like releasing things. You know what I mean? Like they take so long to release it. They come up with the most random characters. Like out of all the Iron Man movies, all of the Iron Man armors, they chose some like silver and gold ones, and then the Igor suit. It's like why would you do that? Of course it's gonna get, and then they had to cancel them because it's like nobody pre-ordered. Why would anybody pay that? Do you know what I mean? Why would anybody pay $400 for a suit that's like it hardly even exists in like 5 seconds of the movie? It doesn't make sense.
And I wish, why another perfect example? Why with Guardians of the Galaxy? Okay, you did Groot, but cool people like Groot. But why didn't you announce the whole line? way more
Seriously.
people would have bought it if they knew they could have got all the characters.
It's because the reason it didn't sell that well is because people know that they just make this random one-off and then they let it go. Like, seriously, their stuff is so amazing, man. They really need to get their act together, because like their paint application is just fantastic. There's not a single drop of line that's out of place on the bust.
Yeah, just look at, if for anyone who has baby doll, if you just look at her dress and all the details in the dress, the lines are perfectly straight, perfectly rectangle. There's no...
Amazing.
The buttons are perfectly painted and they're tiny. So
look at her face. The face sculpt is fantastic.
The makeup on the face.
Their stuff is just amazing, man. I wish they got their like business plan together. Like, seriously, they need to stop coming up with like random lines and then dropping them. So it's so disappointing.
Especially the ladies, they are amazing with the females. So if anyone I would love to see do a Spider-Gwen, it would be them. But my only suggestion to them, ditch those fucking clear plastic bases. It's like, all right, if you want to use the bottom, fine, but add some rocks or something on top of it. Because that screwing in crap is annoying as hell when you're by yourself and you're trying to mount it. Well, you're holding the piece, not wanting to break any of the tiny little pieces.
Yeah.
You're putting the top on, trying to hold it perfectly straight while putting the screw in with the screwdriver.
It's so dumb.
And then you're like, you don't want fingerprints on it because it's clear acrylic. And it's like, oh my god.
Yo, this beast seems overpriced, like big time. Like.
Plus, it's got to be massive.
I think it's 1/10 scale or something.
Yeah, it's not even
really big. Oh.
For $1,600?
Yeah, that is pretty overpriced. But their stuff is like really top notch. Honestly, like
I bet you it's heavy too.
Yeah. I think their 1/3 scale line is the best like bang for your buck right now. Like $900 for something that massive. That's really worth it.
Yeah, because easily the equivalent of a sideshow legendary scale is twice the price.
Yeah, and it's the same size. It's like literally almost the same size.
Exactly.
What do you guys think of this Two-Face?
It's nice. I mean, it's not a piece I'm getting, but it's nice. Yeah. To be honest with you, I might scale back and only get Batman and Harley just because they're massive. I just don't got the space.
You got to be a fan of the games too, right? I guess.
Oh, I love the games. Yeah. It's cool because the game took this realistic take on them. Like when you see Batman and he's got all this plate armor and stuff, that's what you could see. Because if Batman's going to be getting shot at and all this other shit, he's going to need some kind of armor, not just a leather suit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll see. And I like how they all came out. But if I had the room, I'd buy them all, but that's just not happening. And forget it when they do Killer Croc, dude. How big is that thing going to be? And if they did Solomon Grundy...
Have you seen that have you noticed that they're lowering the edition sizes?
Yes.
That means they're not selling as much, eh? They're only making like $350 now of the exclusives instead of like $1,000.
Yeah, I noticed that because they don't sell out immediately. Like the first few, Batman sold out super quick, and the Arkham Knight did, but they started slowing down after that with the sellouts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what it is. Come on, how many people after ordering the first 3 or so have room to order more of them? Especially when 3 or 4 of them are other Batmans.
It's like literally a wall right there. Like 4 of them put beside each other. That's a wall right there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with that? Holy smokes, that's so big.
I mean, and even with a big display case, the max you're fitting is one on top of the other. So whereas you could fit 6, I said the comparison yesterday, whereas you could fit 6 quarter scale pieces in a Besta, you're only getting 2 Prime 1 if you could even fit them in there. And you'd probably have to keep the back off because it's going to stick out with the base. So you probably have to do the packs. And even with the packs, you're only going to get a couple in there.
Yep.
Plus, I don't know. The weight on the packs has those long shelves. So I'd be afraid of the weight buckling the shelf in the center.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a guy, Joseph Prodswick, his like review. Like he had like the assist thing, like the triangle. I forgot what they're called. Like they kind of like hold the shelf up. You know what I mean? It's like a triangle support thing. And even with that, he had Black Bolt like in the middle, and it was caving in on the packs.
I've seen a lot of people also. They get this metal thing. I believe you could get them at the hardware stores, and you get it cut to the size of your shelf. And that metal strip could go on the front and the back of the shelf, and it helps support it.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't get the buckling. But I would suggest somehow, if you're going to put heavy statues on there, reinforcing it. Because especially XM, if you put a Phoenix and a Black Bolt and, say, a Magneto, you're going to snap that shelf in half.
Yeah, I don't even think they would fit in the packs. Maybe they would actually.
I want something like this. This is custom made. This guy's in Singapore or something like that. But he makes some pretty sick custom shelving units.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Asians are so crazy with their collecting. Holy, these guys have like museums, man.
See, what I would suggest to anyone, well, if you got the know-how, or before you start buying any of these, because it's what I wish I would have done before buying the Bestas, basically get like 2x4s, and what I would do is lag bolt them into the studs, and then build off of that. And that once you put them into the studs and you put enough support beams in the middle, that shit ain't going nowhere. And you could put tons of weight on there, and it's not moving.
I just want something like this that like it looks so legit.
Yeah, see, you could do that, but build it into the wall. You know, if you know you're moving to a place where you're not moving from, then I would say build something, because what I'm talking about looks similar to his design, but it's built into the wall. So you got even more support. You got your lights up top, which are hidden by the fascia board. You could hide all the wiring. And it just looks amazing. Built-in shelves, if I ever was able to get rid of the Bestas, would be the way I'd go. Just solid, the whole room built-in shelving. It's expensive unless you know what you're doing. Like, I could build them, but for the average person, if you didn't do any woodworking, I wouldn't suggest it. But you could hire someone if you got the money.
Yeah, I know if I built it, I would have this in mind, but it would look like garbage. It would look so bad. It would turn out so bad.
Yeah, but a lot of handymen and contractors, especially contractors, would be able to do that. Because when I was thinking about building the museum room over the garage, I priced it out. Now, granted, you're talking about $80,000, but you were talking about an entire literal. It would look like you were in a museum.
Yeah.
That's how these were going to be. So if I ever do it, that is the way I'm going about it.
Like this guy made like a giant shoebox.
Yeah, that's cool if you're a shoe collector. I think that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's sick. I think you can sit on it too and stuff.
Oh, look at a Jordan box. Because my ultimate room would be like a great room, and it would basically have wall-to-wall shelving other than one spot, which would be a window, because I want some natural lighting in it. And then I'd have like a couch in the center with a TV set up so that my friends could come over, do some gaming, relax, watch the sport games, do all that while enjoying the view of the statues all around. That would be the ultimate man cave.
That's kind of what I got going, but my room is small, and I wish I had a bigger room. It's a separate room. There's no beds. It's just I got like a love seat. You know, I had a recliner, but I had to get rid of that because of the kids. But it's like 13 by 13, so
all right.
It's a little snug.
Yeah, because if I built the room that I wanted to build, it was something like 80 by 30. So I mean, it was a huge room.
Jesus.
Because it would take up the entire front to back of the house over the garage. So it gets a lot of space. But then it's like there's a lot involved. You know, then you got to run the air conditioning vents over there, which that isn't that hard. But then do the lighting, the power. You got to up the ampage then to the house. You know, you got to get all the permits. Then your taxes go up. It gets ridiculous. If it wasn't for the taxes, I would have probably done it already. But it does change the value of the house, which jacks you into a higher tax bracket. So that's kind of killer. The only way around that would be to get rid of the garage and just turn that into a room. But I kind of leave the cars in there right now. So I don't know. We'll see at some point. But I do.
You come down
come
to
on,
Florida,
man.
it'll be cheaper.
Park the cars on the damn street.
Well, the garage, though, would be half the size of the room that I really want to build because, you know, the den, unless I knock the wall down to the den. But I don't know if I want to do that.
I don't even know what this piece is, but it looks so sick. Like the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's some, like, comic book license in China. XM is making that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, XM. Yeah, it's so sick looking.
I could see like Gandalf in that pose with his staff and the wind blowing back the hair and the cloak and everything.
You shall not.
You shall not.
Man, this looks sick.
Oh yeah, the Mysterio.
Dude, did you see that video? Did you guys see the video of like the Thailand Comic Con where they showed like all the XM pieces?
Mm-hmm.
That Mysterio looks so awesome. I really want to get it, but it's like, where am I gonna put that?
Exactly.
I wish like it's like I really like that they're doing secondary characters, but I really don't like to have to pay $1,000 for a secondary character.
Exactly. That's what the point that I try to convey with it on the chat. It's not that we don't like XM. We just wish they had them at sideshow prices with a payment plan.
Bro, Medusa cost me like $350 shipping.
Exactly.
Yo, it made me cry. That box is bigger than the Hulk. Okay, Mike? It's massive. It has like a real life dog in there.
Exactly. That's the crazy part. because you get Lockjaw with it. I would have rathered a cheaper version without Lockjaw because I just wanted Medusa.
Yo, I was thinking about that. I think, you know, Sideshow, they really mastered the choice of like how to present their statues. Like they're like, if you really think about it, when you buy a statue, do you really need like 50 switch outs? Like I would rather have less switch outs and pay less. Do you know what I mean? I think Sideshow really knows. They're like the Apple basically of consumers, of like collectors, because if you think about it, like for instance Samsung, they're all about like just putting in more into your phone, you know, they just give you more and more, give you more features and stuff like that, stuff that you don't even need. That's kind of like what XM is doing, while Sideshow, they stick to the basics, where it's like they give you exactly what you're like, just one look, or maybe like a switch out head sculpt, but you pay less. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's not 100% exactly like Apple, because Apple is more expensive. But I mean, if you, they really understand that you don't need to charge people like $800, $700, if for something that they're not even gonna use. You know what I mean? Like for me, I never displayed like for instance Conan the Prize. Okay, I have the exclusive, right? But I never display the sword. But like, even though I like having it and it's nice, I still never display it. And it's in the box, and there's no way I would display it because I would never take out the box. It's too like in storage, and you know what I mean? It's like.
Oh, I hear you. It's the same
XM,
thing with
like,
Medusa, with Phoenix. I picked the head that I like, and the other two heads just sit there. I'm not putting them on it.
I mean, with Phoenix, it's like a special case. With Phoenix, it's like a special case because you're getting so much statue. You're actually getting so much resin. Do you know what I mean? So I can kind of justify like the price. But for something like, for instance, Thanos, where it's like almost like $900. Do you know what I mean? It's $900 for like switch out hands, and even though the hands are nice, like once I choose the one pose, the rest are going in the box. Why? Because I'm either gonna lose them, break them, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't really need the other. If they would just choose one switch out option and that's it, I guess. But then again, they could they get more customers that way, because different customers like different things. So.
But here's another idea: if you want to justify the price, put a bust in there with magnets that you could put the extra
switch out,
the extra arms.
Yeah. Yes. That would justify the price for me. That would make it that I could display the bus, and then if I want to switch it out, I would switch it out.
That's right.
That right there, that's a perfect idea, Lou.
Yo,
like the Black Widow, you could display the bus like on your desk.
That's right.
I'm getting out of here, you guys. I gotta get ready for MegaCon tomorrow.
All right, cool. I'm gonna end it in a little bit anyway. So thanks for joining, brother.
Yeah, thanks. Night, guys.
Peace.
All right, man.
Peace.
Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, I like the Black Widow, man. You have like that bust. You put that on your desk, and then you put the other one like on the statue. If you ever need to switch it out, boom, boom, that's it.
And especially because the portrait is so different that it's like having another statue or bust in your collection. But think about how much cooler it would be now with a piece like Thanos, like you're saying. Now you could have the arms attached to the bust by magnet.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I wish they kind of thought of that, because honestly, like, I don't know, I really can't justify spending that much on XM. So, like their pieces are really fantastic. I really do think that they're fantastic, but it's too expensive. It's not like the price isn't worth it. It's just I don't have the money to just keep paying $1,000 a piece. You know what I mean? It's just it's too expensive, man.
Yeah, and then you throw in the other companies on top of it, It's like you really can't justify it.
It's too much money, man. Like, it's getting so expensive. I think let me give you an example. Like the Black Widow, okay?
Mm-hmm.
One gun and one smaller gun for the left hand, and then a knife, and then a gun in the right hand. That's all you need. You don't need like 7 guns. They're not leaving the box.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Get rid of this 5. Get rid of the 5 other guns, and
once you pick the one you like, that's it. Yeah.
Drop it $200, and there we go. That's it.
Or here's a great idea for the companies as well, and I don't know why they haven't thought of this. Make the extra parts and sell them. If somebody wants a different gun hand, sell it for $100. Someone will buy it, or $50, whatever.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I never understood why the statue companies don't get this in their head. If you want to sell, like Prime 1 started doing it, but if you want to sell heads, sell the head. Sell extra arms. People could buy them. And then, God forbid, if somebody broke a part, they could buy a replacement part. And you're making money because people are only buying the parts they want.
Yep. That man, I wish I had the money to start something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need, like a couple of collectors who have the connections or whatever, and who get together and start a company that does exactly what the collectors want. You know, hey, we're going to hold...
That's what we... It's like they don't understand it, you know what I mean? I feel like they're trying to appease like the different kind of collectors. It's like, I don't know.
Here's my thing. If I had a company, besides doing the things that I suggested, one of my plan would always been a certain time, maybe once a year to be realistic, maybe twice the max. I would put out a survey, and I would say, guys, here's a survey. Pick the piece you want. Whichever piece gets the most votes, we're going to make it for you. Because that's how you please the fans. Now they have a chance to get some of these characters maybe we would never do. And you could even say, hey, we're going to put it out. However many people order it by this deadline, that's how many we're making. So you're not going to worry about having extra stock that no one buys that goes to waste.
Yep, I definitely agree.
No, that's not going to ever happen.
Well, that's why I said if I owned the company.
It's too much work. Too much work for them.
Well, XM is kind of doing that. They did like a submission poll like back last year about like what. That's why they got the Doctor Strange, because everybody voted for Doctor Strange. But they kind of did that, but I mean, I feel like other companies need to do it more often.
Exactly.
And XM has to stop with the ridiculous bases, man. Like who wants a Namor on a giant octopus? Who is gonna pay that for a Namor? Like I appreciate the character, but I'm not gonna drop like $1,000 for.
That's
Namor.
right. I mean, perfect example. And Namor is the perfect character for it. The sideshow piece. You could get that thing for a steal because nobody gives a crap about Namor. Now you're gonna do an XF piece for $1,000. How many people are gonna buy it?
Standing on a giant octopus, like Iron Man has a smaller base than Namor.
Yeah, come on. And then they make them so hard to display because the base is so big. And then you're worried if you put it on a shelf, it's going to break through the shelf because the shit weighs a ton. So.
When I saw that, I actually started laughing. I was like, "Who's gonna buy this? What fool's gonna buy this?" Or like,
if I ever put Phoenix in a best at some point, you're damn sure she's going on the bottom shelf because I'm not going to put all that weight on one of the middle shelves.
Man, like Medusa, man. Why'd they give you like? I swear to God, I would have bought Medusa if they just took out the dog and cut the face in half.
Medusa
I'm not
was the
joking.
perfect example to pull one of Sideshow's things, where they give you the option to get, say, Lobo, and you could buy dog. So they could have did that with
Exactly.
Medusa. Here's Medusa, buy it for $6 or $7. If you want the dog, it's an additional $200 or $300.
Man.
I mean, I never
Oh, well.
cared for Lockjaw as a character, so why do I want to drop all this money when he's going to sit in the box? Because I would have only bought Medusa to go with Black Bolt, and I'm not going to stick Lockjaw in there with it because it's not going to fit.
I don't know, man. These I feel like Sideshow's art direction plus XM quality would make the perfect mash. Because Sideshow sculpting and art directing is the best of the best. Like, I mean, they pose their characters perfectly. They sculpt them perfectly. The face sculpts are great. But it's just that when it comes to the factory production, that's their issue. So I feel like if they just combined with XM's factory paint and factory quality control, boom, you got a perfect company right there. Plus cheap shipping.
Yeah, exactly. The cheap shipping, plus the simple fact that even now with Sideshow, you're seeing those editions come down because they saw, look, when we do these huge editions, they're not selling out.
Yep.
And I love it. I mean, with Daredevil, 500, and that's it, 500 ever made. So it's a great addition. Jean Grey is very low. A lot of the new ones, Gamora's 500. So we're starting to get these smaller ESs, which is going to start appealing to more of the collectors.
Even Captain Marvel. Marvel is like 1,200. That's like Deadpool. Deadpool was that size, and that edition size. And look at its price now.
Exactly.
Their stuff has so much potential, man. Honestly, their stuff is just... I love their sculpts. Their sculpts are just... Like,
and plus, I touched on it before, and I want to hear what your thoughts are. But the fact that we finally saw Sideshow step in and say, this piece is not up to our standards, destroy them, start from scratch.
Yeah. I don't know why people got mad at that. Like, I was so surprised. Like they're actually I understand, like, I kind of understand like why they're mad, because they feel like Sideshow's lying. But I mean, like, that's pieces that Sideshow destroyed. That's their own money. You're getting your money back. It's not like they kept your money. Why are you mad? It's better than getting like a piece of garbage at home and then complaining about it later.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is it better that you get an Iron Patriot paint job and everyone's cursing, Sideshow sucks, look at what they gave us? Or is it better that they redo the statue, do it right, and get you a quality piece? Yeah, it sucks you got to wait another, say, year to get a piece, but at least you're going to get a quality piece. I think, honestly...
Look how Predator 2 turned out. That's exactly what happened with Predator 2. Everybody raged, and now it's like sold out. It's sold out right away.
And I think, honestly, part of what happened, and it's the reason I didn't order it. I didn't like the pose or the portrait. But I think when they saw Prime 1's Dark Side, they were like, holy shit, this is Dark Side? And they said, we got to rethink this.
I can't believe they didn't add a light-up feature.
Come on. Dark Side is known for his Omega beams out of his eyes. How do you not put that feature in?
I gotta get up early tomorrow, man. I'm gonna catch you guys next week.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
gotta go
cool.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it now, so we'll
All right.
say our good nights. But yeah, we
All
hope everyone
All right,
enjoyed. I think there was a lot of great subject matter brought up this week. So let's hear what everyone else's thoughts are. What do you think about the whole thing with Darkseid? Was it a good move? I think it was. That's just my opinion.
I think so.
But let us know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll get back to you. So, guys, thanks for being on. It's always a pleasure. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Deuces, everybody.